Anyone is looking for a raffle box, that's not here by me.
Well, it's about $500.
500.
It's fully working, except for the memory knob is broken.
Okay. $500.
How you doing, Sid?
White box on the stage here.
That's their super duper UHF. He overpriced it.
And it all stays stroke hard. So he shows up in Russian. You see what's here.
Well, look, there are even fewer vendors there. RNL wasn't there, MFJ.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are at the Kitchener-Waterloo Hamfest. It is raining, but the parking lot is full, and apparently the place is full as well. Let's go check it out.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, and you?
Good morning. Hey, good morning. Can you ask Frank how much he wants for this radio? Can you ask Frank what he wants for that radio? Last guy here, we'd like to see. That's Frank. Frank.
So we found the price. It's $300 for this radio, guys. The high power Galaxy. $300.
Where's the antenna for the
I don't think they're jams. I don't think I've ever looked close enough to find out.
I couldn't buy it after.
I don't know what spy agency he's from.
If anyone is looking for a raffle box, it's here by me.
Well, it's about $500.
500.
Fully working, except for the memory knob is broken.
Okay. $500.
How you doing, Sid?
White box on the stage here.
That's their super duper UHF.
He will replace it. And it all stays stroke R, so he shows up in Russian. You see what's here.
Well, look, there were even fewer vendors there. RNL wasn't there. MFJ wasn't. Well, MFJ didn't show up.
No, MFJ.
Well, they were going
It
to.
works, just needs to be recapped.
Preserve their inventory to boost the
I think
value of the company.
is that what you said you were looking for?
Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. There you go, guys. The duck. Mark 10.
I loaned the manager for
Okay.
The price is $200, guys. $200 for the duck.
There it goes.
Hang on. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are at the Kitchener-Waterloo Hamfest. It is raining, but the parking lot is full and apparently the place is full as well. Let's go check it out.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm good, and you?
Good morning.
Can you ask Frank how much he wants for this radio? Can you ask Frank what he wants for that radio? This guy here, we'd like to see. That's Frank. Frank.
So we found the price. It's $300 for this radio, guys. The high power Galaxy. $300.
Where's the antenna for the
I don't think they're chance. I don't think I've ever looked close enough to find out.
I couldn't buy it after.
I don't know what spy agency he's from.
Anyone is looking for a raffle box, it's here by me.
Well, it's about 500.
500.
Fully working, except for the memory knob is broken.
Okay. $500.
How you doing, Sid?
White box on the stage here.
That's their super duper. UHF. He overpriced it. And it all stays stroke R. So he shows up in Russian. You see what's here.
Well, look, there were even fewer vendors there. RNL wasn't there. MFJ wasn't. Well, MFJ didn't show up.
No, MFJ.
Well, they were going
It
to.
works, just needs to be recapped. Like is that what you said you were looking for?
Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. There you go, guys. The duck. Number 10.
Okay.
The price is $200, guys. $200 for the duck.
There it goes.
I know. There you have it, guys. 350, 350, brand new. As you can see, brand new.
Excuse me, sir. Next drive. come on up and drop your raffle tickets in.
It's in the car. I just kept thinking, what is it?
Yeah.
I like that.
30 for the pair, guys. $30. Nice.
Good morning, if I can please get your attention. There is a black Audi blocking an accessible car and we cannot.
They got up pretty early this morning. I know you retired guys are used to that.
No, that's for sure. That's called a hole in the wall because of this
Anyone else
hole
is still
in
walking
the
around
armature.
with tickets in their hand?
I have full instructions that I can give
That would work on my book bag pretty good.
The farthest contact I've got with 10 watts is 300 kilometers on 1290. That was CW. That's where like rain scatter is awesome because the thunderstorm cells are really high in the air, right? So you have the potential for making contact. MSK 144. I've actually got quite a few long distance meters. I like it. It's a great radio. And like, you don't have to have a sound tracker with it. It has a satellite mode. So like I would stand out with the air antenna box turned on while I'm talking and doing this. And while I'm listening and doing this. Now I don't. The problem is under the air. I don't have to. So Oscar 7.
So you're getting wet or you're getting different.
Oscar 7 did go, and I did hear myself. So it's not a great day for doing it. I'm disappointed because there's a green cube pass going on right now.
All right.
And if I was out in the parking lot, I'd have my computer and you'd see packets popping up from everywhere.
This is the third time it's rained. You know that you're taking a big here.
About it now. Oh, we have audio. What did I do? So I'm gonna repeat all that. Sorry, guys. My apologies. I thought the audio was going there. So yeah. So this is your host Nick. This is our Friday night live net. We do this every Friday. We usually stream on Facebook, but tonight I was able to stream both on YouTube and on Hi Ted. Many good friends here. Thank you all for joining. Lance. So yeah, so I was able tonight to stream it both on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you all for being here. I saw about 16, 17 people on the Zello walkie-talkie app. As you can see, it has a PTT lock, and it allows me to keep the PTT there until I finish saying what I have to say. All right, so I'm not gonna keep you for too long, guys. Let's start. For those of you who are in the app, let me hear you. Let's start with our check-ins. Thank you very much. Let's go.
Hey Nick, sorry it's been a while. 1705, Scott, Elmville, checking in.
975 Adamant. I got some updates to do on YouTube, but I'll be checking in on you.
290 Daniel, Houston, Texas.
9 Oscar Charlie 236 Wayne, Master, Ontario, Canada.
906 156. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh boy, I'm nuts. There we go. Yeah. Oh crap, my glasses are all screwed up here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Anyways, Eric from the town of Durham, Ontario. Sorry about that.
No worries. No worries. Don't worry.
Oscar Charlie 171, Mark from Lindsay.
Hi, Mark.
9 Oscar Charlie 209 Roscoe, Lindsay, Ontario.
9 Oscar Charlie 520, Listowel. You got Ted here.
9 Oscar Charlie 510, Stouffville, Ontario. Mario here.
Good evening, friends. 9 Oscar Charlie 965, Cliff from Keswick, Ontario.
Good evening, everyone. 9 Oscar Charlie 923, Mike here from Seabrave, Ontario.
Hello all, Joe here from Kitchener 552.
Nine Romeo Charlie 5711, Ryan, Edmonton, Alberta.
Joe, you got cut off there. 9 Oscar Charlie 1313, Wade checking in.
Yeah, it was Joe from Kitchener 552.
Thanks, Joe.
Matt, 3030, Tennessee, checking in with the big old grin.
Sir. Good stuff.
For Charlie 1957L from Elmora, Ontario. WRQF 474, Jason from North Carolina.
458, Edgar in Newfoundland.
Up. What is going
9
on?
Oscar Charlie 121, Listowel, Ontario.
Okay, somebody else tried to key it up at the same time with 121. I think I saw 9 Oscar Charlie, but I couldn't read the rest. Go ahead, my friend. One more time.
Did you get me, Nick? 458, Edgar, Newfoundland.
Yes, Edgar, I got you. I got you right here. You are number 18, okay? Number 18. Thank you so much for coming here. I haven't seen you I haven't heard from you in quite some time. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, who else keyed up? Let me hear you guys. I see about 30 people on the Zello walkie-talkie app. So all we ask is first name, call sign, maybe handle, and location. Go ahead, guys. The floor is yours. Let me hear you.
Okay, let me fix this right. My glasses were screwed up. I'm sorry about that. 9 Oscar Charlie 156, the town of Durham, Ontario.
All right, Eric, I got you. I got you, Eric. Put the volume up a little bit so I can. There you go.
This stupid radio working yet?
Oh.
Working.
Run there, Dan. Give her.
It's working.
Okay, Dan, I'm gonna check you in, buddy. You're number 20, okay? You are number 20. 9 Romeo Charlie 962. Dan from Alberta, Canada. You are number 20. And let me take a look at people on the live stream. See about 18 people. Some of you are both. I see Eric. I see Ted. My good friend Steve, UDX 483. Thank you for coming in. JG Mopar, yes, 21, South Carolina. Thanks, guys. Thank you all for being here. Rob the Goose, 9 Oscar Charlie 476. I'm gonna check you in, Rob. It's number 21, okay? Let me write you down here. Give me 1 second, guys. 476, yes, sir. Thank you for coming here, for being with us. Lance, nice to see you, my friend. 159 Alpha Lima. How's it going? 159. I'm gonna check you in here. You're number 22. We're doing a live stream. So, guys, for those of you who don't know, we usually do this every Friday night on Facebook, but sometimes I do it on here on YouTube, like tonight. Thank you all for being here. Hopefully we're gonna have fun. So what we do is we share the same disease, I would say, the same disease. we all like radios, and we talk about radios and antennas and whatnot. And oh, I see Adam. Ron, thanks for coming in. I'll check you in right now, my friend. Ron, Nova Scotia, 6521. 6521, Nova Scotia. Friend Ron, thank you so much for being here. And to all of you, Mr. Bill says, pump it up. Yes, Mr. Bill, you are number 24. I'm going to check you in, guys, all together. So, JG, Mopar, I'll keep you here. Same with 21, South Carolina, and my good friend Steve. You guys are awesome. Steve, UDX 483. 483. All right, sorry, I keyed up for 2.5 minutes here on Zello. I see some messages coming in as well. Somebody, I don't know if they text or not. What is the name of the YouTube channel? Same as Zello, yes. Yes, Ontario CB Club on YouTube, my friend. Yes, whoever asked. 3-1 Golf. All right, back to you guys. If anybody wants to check in and say hi, again, all we ask is our first name, handle, maybe, and location. And then we're going to jump in. Yes, Homesteader. Yes, I got you. I got you here. Checked in on Zello. 474. Yes, I got you. I got you here. Let me find you. 474. Jason, number 17. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, back to you. Whoever wants to check in and say hi.
Hey, Nick, I'm not sure if you got me, Scott. 9 Oscar Charlie 1705, 9 Tango Charlie 1705.
Yes, Scott, you were number one. Okay, you were number one. Thank you so much for being here. Haven't heard from you in a long time. I hope you're doing good. We will have plenty of time to talk about it. So yeah, let me see. Thomas. Oh, more people. Okay. 9 Oscar Charlie 277. Where do I have you? Let me see. I have a long list tonight, guys. Thank you all so much. You are number 28. My apologies if I missed somebody. 277. See, I don't have in front of me the other list with all the names. Buy more radios. Yes, we need more radios. Absolutely. Absolutely, we need more radios. Before we die, we need to enjoy.
Dan's back with us or not.
Oh, I got kicked out. Sorry.
962 is Prince George, BC. You said Alberta.
Sorry, I got kicked out from the app. Oh, Mr. Bill, the next coffee's on me. Thank you so much. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Mr. Bill. Yeah, good stuff. Sorry, I got cut off. I got kicked out from the app. What did I say? Dan was Dan 962, right? Is our friend Dan, right? 9 Tango Charlie 962. Did I made a mistake?
Dan's at Prince George, British Columbia, Alberta.
Oh, geez. What's going on? I get it's kicking me out. This I'm gonna break this phone because it keeps kicking me out. There you go. We're back. And someone is.
Hey, Nick. This is Joe here in Kitchener. Have you heard of a guy on here that is in Alberta, and he's the president of his own CB club out there?
Yes. Sorry, I got kicked out again. I don't know what's wrong with my this stupid phone that I'm using. I got kicked out. Dan, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. You could have corrected me, but Wayne did that for you. Thank you so much. Let me see. I got some more people on the chat here. Give me a second. Mr. Bill, you're number 29. Thank you so much for what you just did there. And then we have Adam, and then we have UDX 133. Thank you so much for being here, my friend, checking in from Central Coast, California. Wow. Okay. Very nice. Nice to have you here. Yeah, Steve, what can we do? We don't like phones, but sometimes can be annoying. All right, who else? Yeah, so that would be on Facebook. There is a group called Trans Canada. Wayne, can you help me here with this request? His name is Jim 9 Tango Charlie 01. I can't remember. Trans Canada. I am stuck now. I can't. Wayne, if you can please assist. Thank you.
Yeah, Nick. Transcontinental DX. Transcontinental DX QSO.
No problem. I was just curious. I was talking to him today on the radio.
Yes, Paul, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm. We have like 50 people here, and it's a little bit confusing.
Yeah, Jim's a little bit of a marvel. He's a little cantankerous, but he's 92 years old, and you can't blame him. He just takes a little getting used to. He's a nice enough guy, and yeah, he's out there making contacts all the time, trying to keep that DX group of his alive, and yeah, he comes and visits us here.
He was sounding good today in Kitchener, Ontario, and he said I sounded good too, and we talked back and forth for a bit, and then he was actually he was calling for somebody, and I kind of interrupted and talked to him for a minute, and then he went back to calling again. I don't know.
Steve, I talked to with less than
975
150.
Adam. You know, he was on here earlier today. Let me turn down the YouTube. I was talking to him earlier today, and he seemed in a good mood. He's not
it's
that
okay.
cantankerous.
277. We'll get there slowly. We are a small channel. Slowly.
Depends on the day and the moment. He's a good fella.
We'll get to the top.
Well, he was all right with me. He was good and all. Seemed like a good guy. We talked for a little bit, and then he went back to his calling, whatever he was doing there, yeah.
Might join us here even. Call. He often does.
Yeah, Wayne, I think you said he was 92. He was telling us the other day he just had his birthday, so he's 93.
Oh, boy.
There you go. And that man still gets up on his roof and up his tower. Like, I mean, he drives. He's doing well. He just had cataract surgery on both eyes, a couple of weeks apart on each. And he's doing well with that, too. He feels much better with what he can see.
Well, if you'll excuse me for a minute, everybody knows I'm having a vodka or 3, and I will lift my solo cup, and I will say, if only I could live to be that old, and still be on CBs and have all my marbles, I'll be doing myself awesome.
Cheers, Adam. I should have known his birthday was imminent, and I'm not too sure. I'll have to make sure I wish him happy birthday.
Yeah, it might have been a week ago or 2 weeks ago, but he was on here one day. He mentioned it. I think me and Adam were talking to him that day.
Are you sure you got all your marbles now?
Wade, you may be right, my friend. You may be right. And also, I haven't heard you in there in a while. I hope you're keeping safe, my friend.
yes, sir. You too. You too. We're getting more snow, I heard, this week, so good times.
Yeah, good times.
Oh, yes, my friend, yes. Oh, yes, good times. Let the snow blowers blow.
Yeah, my arms are killing, man. I've been using a roof rake for every day for weeks, trying to get stuff off here and there. A mess.
Oh, you don't have one of those tarp buildings that, well, you know the tarp buildings. You don't have one of those, do you? Oh, those would be a pain right now.
No, it's like a huge porch overhang, massive, and it had like in the middle there was like a 10-foot snowdrift on it, and about 2.5 feet everywhere else. So I was starting to get really worried about how much weight was on that.
I hear you there, Wade. We've got some roads up here been closed for 4 days. We still can't even get the graders down them with the V-nose plow.
Yeah, we've been lucky on the south end here, man. They've been really good at pushing back those banks at the top and bringing in that plow with the top grader and pushing it back. That way they could plow more. But yeah, there's a couple cut out right up to the lane, you know, and it's like 10 foot high.
They started using, as plows here just the last couple of days, or well, this week. And that's the first time in like 12 or 13 years. But most of our highways were closed most of the week. It was crazy.
You know what they've been doing up here? Well, besides with the graders too, I noticed people with the plows, like the John Deeres or whatever, the tractors, they've been pushing it across the road because there's a big ditch across the road, right? So I'll put it over there.
Well, they just left here.
I did say ditches, right?
You did. And our ditches are all filled in.
There's still some room. Come on, you can pack it down. You know how to pack it down, right? You just hit it with the plow and you keep going.
Well, the pygmies out there in their boots stomping in the ditches. Yeah, right. Not happening.
Come on, you can get those two girls from YouTube. Oh, wait, wrong conversation.
Channel conflict.
We're not sure what happened to our hostess with mostess there. He's non-present on YouTube at the moment.
He was trying to get back on the YouTube. He said it sounded like he said he'd crashed or something.
Having issues. I haven't heard 962 come back in here either. He's having issues out there.
Oh, I've got the YouTube channel open there. It's still scrolling. So I think he's locked up. He must be.
I'm here. Doing something, fixing something.
Let this be a lesson to everyone who can hear me. You shouldn't have more than 2 or 3 things open at once. Computers lock up, there's only so much memory, so much RAM.
Yeah.
How you doing, Wayne?
I'm good, Daniel. Thank you for asking. And Adam, you have no idea how much stuff I could open on any of my computers at any given time. A lot more than 2 or 3 things, guaranteed.
Yeah, but you're not trying to run live videos, are you? That's the difference.
That's why you need to get rid of Windows and get Linux, because Linux is not as harsh on the processor as Windows.
Listen, even Linux will drop you. You got so many videos open. Linux not handle.
Let's see if you will see me
video
on camera
calls.
now. Let's
Try and
see.
do 3 or 4 of them
There's
at one time. It won't handle
a little
them.
bit of a delay.
I
There
made
you
third
go.
on check-in.
Yes.
What do you think about that, Wayne? That's pretty
Hey
awesome
guys,
deal.
thanks for coming. I waited a little bit. There's a little delay on the.
And Matthew,
internet
I would
side.
have to learn a new operating system. I've
Let
been
me
intrigued
see.
by Linux for years. Just never got there. You know, it's a toss-up. Do I trade it for my ham license? Do I learn Ubuntu? Or do I just continue on with my daily jobs? It's a tough one. Just never got there.
You know, I hate to burst your bubble, but my uncle, he uses Linux all the time,
Yes,
and he
we're
has
in
no
the
problem
corner.
running
Small.
video.
Let me make it a little
I'm
smaller
not
because
stuck doing it at the same
big.
time. He has no problem with
Make it a
his
little bit
regular
smaller.
computers.
Just a touch, just a touch. Thank you very much.
I used to be pretty good with computers,
Just a
but I don't know if I'm that good with life anymore. There's room for improvement.
Cheers, guys.
Oh, Mr. Nick is on my YouTube there, and he's saying his stuff is running slow, so he might be back with us in a minute.
There is a delay. There is a delay.
So anyways, anybody made any good contacts?
Oh, somebody sent it. Alfonso.
510 is still with us or not, but he talked in Indonesia today.
Guys, Alfonso shared this
Well, I
picture.
was talking to Northern Ireland and also UK yesterday, and then today I was talking to the guy there out in Alberta. So I guess it's working.
Yeah, I've been talking to Denmark, Finland, Spain, UK. It's even down on lower side
there is
on
a delay.
36,
I'm so
37,
sorry,
38, let alone
delay.
triple nickel.
I go all the way
Yeah, I
to
tried
like
to sell it, but
I don't know.
it didn't sell.
80, 85.
Tried to sell it.
And back down, I scan all through there. You find them on higher channels sometimes too, talking to one another. It's pretty neat. Talked to some really cool places a few times.
Yeah, so it's Mario here. 9 Oscar Charlie 510 or
Indonesia.
on, Cluster DX. You'll find me
I
on
talked to Australia.
9 RDI 510.
Good stuff,
And I'm the
good
one
stuff.
who I made contact today to Indonesia. Quite amazing to make that distance of 15,300 kilometers away.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Right
distance.
over the North Pole and right across to the other side. Yeah, so I'm usually on there. I usually turn on the radio about 6 o'clock in the morning. I usually make my first contact to wherever, could be France, could be anywhere, by about 5 to 7 in the morning. And I'm on there usually till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'll do, anywhere between 17 to 44 contacts in that period of time. and the majority are European stations. Back to you guys.
Well, Mario, yeah, that's Scott, 9 Tango Charlie 1705 or 9 Oscar Charlie 1705. I'm on Cluster DX, roughly always the same time you are. Quite often, I think I've seen your numbers in there.
Yeah, 975 Adam here. The furthest I've hit was about a week ago. I hit Romania twice. And I'm no word of a lie, my antenna's only 25 feet up, and all I'm running is a quad 6. Like, I thought it all had to do with conditions. That's what I figured.
Well, Adam, I'm running the same antenna as you, and I'm running the Anytone Quad 5 2N, and I'm almost at 60 different country divisions now off my omnidirectional.
Yes, hello, Scott. Yeah, I do see your number on there all the time, my friend. I'm using a 4-element Mako Yagi, and I only pump 50 watts into it. And yeah, it does very well. Yeah, you know, it depends on the conditions, of course, whether or not the transmission goes deep into the propagation or it goes short. I always find it goes in a pattern where it starts Ireland, France, or Portugal, and then as the sun starts to move across, then it starts to go deeper and deeper and deeper. So, you know, I speak to Malta at least 2 or 3 times a week. It's just, it's good, you know, ride the wave, as the saying goes.
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree with you exactly.
I'm so jealous of you guys. I'm in northern Alberta, and that seems to be the communication void of ignorance so far.
Is my audio too loud?
Not too loud. You're peaking though.
Okay. Every time I come on Zello, I got to turn the audio down a lot.
Still no fearless leader, eh?
Okay, I'm here. I'm just hooking up the antenna, guys, because with all the commotion and setting up the stream and back and forth, I forgot the most important thing. I didn't hook up the antenna. So as you guys talk, I'm doing that. In the meantime, anybody who's new here, this is our Friday night live net. We do this every Friday night, usually on Facebook, but tonight we are on both Facebook and YouTube. The channel name on YouTube is, of course, Ontario CB Club. This is your host, Nick, and we have quite a few people, and I'm happy to see you guys. Thank you for choosing us for your Friday night entertainment. You know, so it's always a pleasure to have you. So anybody else who would like to introduce themselves, all we ask is their first name and location. If you have a CB handle, of course, you can give that to us as well. So let me see you guys. Who wants to say hi?
150 Doug in Marsville, Ontario.
Okay, well, anyway, this is Bill 158 in Scarborough, and I run a Wilson off my balcony.
Bill, you might want to turn that beep off because you know it's you might want to turn your beep off here at QSL.
I don't.
Where's my beep?
Anyway, silly rabbit, you should put that beep on upper sideband.
Paul, it brings you here when you click
It's
on
when you
the...
key up. It's when you key up, it'll go beep. So you might want to do something about that, QSL.
I don't hear any beep. What are you guys talking about, beep? I don't hear any beep.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
Just send some pictures there.
Well, if you
3
click
pictures
there,
of my
Paul,
property
it will bring you
and
here.
the mess we're in.
It will bring
We
you
got
here,
60
so
centimeters of snow
thing.
in the last 4 days.
Same thing.
Well, I heard the beep, so.
I didn't hear the beep. Anyway, 60 centimeters. Yeah, that's a lot. We probably had, well, I don't even know what we got. Probably close to that.
The reason why you didn't hear the beep, because you weren't listening.
I heard the beep, beep.
Is there a deer, Matthew? But yeah, it wasn't listening.
No, I just sent the pictures of this is my property and my driveway. It's a complete disaster. I spent 4 days, I got a huge snow. I should have took a picture of the snowblower too. It's a 3-stage machine. And my good God, we had a hell of a time, but I got out.
Hey, Aries, I see those pictures, and that's a nice lawnmower, but you need a 4x4 plow with that, right? That's just a jeepers of a mess.
Not a lawnmower. That's a snowblower, a 3-stage snowblower. But in the back in the barn, me stupid didn't bring my tractor out with a scoop on it, and I said, oh, I didn't do it. So I never dreamt this winter would be that way. Now I can't get back there. I got 15. Well, I'll give you a good 8 feet of snow. I have to make a tunnel to go to my 2 sheds. I got 3 sheds back there, and one of them has this the tractor, which I didn't bring out. I thought, oh, it's gonna be a mild winter like the few we had before. But oh God, it was bad.
You know what we do down around here? We'll leave the bush hog. You know what goes behind the tractor there, the bush hog? We'll leave that on instead of putting chains on the tractor. That way there's no messing around with those heavy chains, and it has the weight on it. So I'll do that.
Bush hogs are great for removing stumps. Holy moly, they do a good job on stumps. Yeah, you can go in there with a bush hog and blast everything to hell. Put longer chains on. They work well.
Is my beep gone or is it still there?
I heard a beep.
Still there, QSL.
I heard the beep also. It sounded like, I don't know. It doesn't sound like a Rogers beep.
Okay, I think I turned it off. I'm on my PC, not on the phone, so I had to find all the sounds and turn them off. I think that fixed it.
Yeah, we're kidding with you. The first time even it fixed it. You're fine. Believe we have it.
Hear no more beep now. You're doing just fine.
You're jerking with me, Adam.
Oh, tricks are for kids.
Yes, tricks are for kids. Anyways, yeah, you're fine. You were fine 2 key-ups ago, and you're still fine.
Is other people using their PC or is everybody using their phone?
Phone here.
Phone here. Don't use PC.
Phone.
Network radio.
What
Any
happened?
SECU W2 Pro.
Phone. Phone.
iPad.
Sorry, guys.
Phone.
Yeah, whatever works, guys. It works on all platforms. So I think there was an interruption there on the YouTube, so that the page has a problem. I don't know if you lose the stream. I see 24 people here. Thank you all so much for being here. And I lost count now how many we have on Zello. So if you are new here, guys, we're using the Zello walkie-talkie app because we cannot communicate with the radio all over Ontario and with our members. So that's why once a week we just use this app, and this is how we do it. And we call it our Friday Night Live Net, and we do this every Friday at 9 p.m. All right, so we didn't lose anything. Okay, because I saw on my page a message that this page has a problem, so I hit refresh, and I'm back here. So good to have you here, guys. Again, if you want, you can join our group on Facebook, and if you have Facebook, and, you can get your Oscar Charlie call sign. If you're from the States, you'll get 2 instead of 9. 9 is for Canada. We have a lot of friends from the States. We have a lot of friends from Europe, and everybody has its own division, and you can use your Oscar Charlie call sign. I also make beautiful QSL cards. Alfonso, I saw your picture there. Thanks for stopping by. Alfonso uses the QSL cards a lot. So if you have if you're using QSL cards, then you can download from Facebook. It's free. Yep, we have about 1,800 members on Facebook, and thank you all, guys, for being in this group. Okay. In the meantime, if anybody is new on the Zello and would like to check in and say hi, all we ask is first name. If you have a CB radio handle, yeah, you can give that to us as well. And of course, your first name and location. Let me see if anybody wants to check in and say hi.
Oscar Charlie 070. Having a bad call, and I'm here. Next, you just need to open an OnlyFans page for the group.
OnlyFans, Alfonso, you're number 32. I should have put you there earlier, but you're number 32. That's okay. If I'm gonna do, yeah, on Blaster DX, I am 9 Oscar Charlie 01, not 63. I don't know why I was using 63, but technically I'm the founder and the heart and soul of what you see here and what you listen on the air. So I deserve to be 01, number 1. So yeah, if you can find me as 63, try 01. You will definitely find me there. Yeah. So Alfonso, you're number 32. Thanks for the nice picture. Thanks for coming. And this time we're streaming on YouTube instead of Facebook, just for a change. So there is a link on YouTube, but if you click, it will. Sorry, there is a link on Facebook, but when you click on it, it will bring you here on YouTube.
Good evening.
Kiefer.
Kiefer, good evening. And I've been called up to my landlord. Say hello, Brian.
Hi, how are you?
Say hello, Trudy. Hey. Yeah, Trudy's got a cold.
Kiefer. Oh.
Hello, Kiefer. Joe here in Kitchener.
Yep.
Good to hear all of you.
Good evening. I figured I'd pop in for a little bit and see what's going on.
Oh.
Hey, Keeper. Nice video, bud. I liked it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, Keeper. How's it going?
It's going. It's going. Just having a couple of
See the
couple
Zello?
of wobbly
You cannot
pops
key up
and
on top of
figured
the
I'd
other
pop
one.
on by.
That's why I like Zello. Ah, see someone else keyed up.
Hey, Kiefer. Well, you know me. I'm having some vodka right now. And I've been watching those train videos. They're good watching. Hey, they kind of put me to sleep sometimes, but they're good watch.
Yeah, they definitely are a nodder. That's for sure. I could admit to that.
Hey, Kiefer, you put that radio on the mobile. You're crazy, man. You're crazy. It looks amazing, though. I always check out your videos. You're doing fine. You're doing fine over there. What else I was going to say? Yeah, the stream now is on YouTube. So we're streaming on YouTube tonight. I don't know if you want to open up YouTube there. There is a delay, obviously, with what we say here. And by the time you listen to YouTube, there is like a 6-7 second delay, and that's because I have a slow connection here. I wasn't prepared to to be a master YouTuber influencer, aka I'm just joking.
I appreciate it, Nick. Yeah, I'm watching the live stream on YouTube right now. I got it muted because I'm on this, but I'm still watching it.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff.
Yeah, it does take about 5 or 6 seconds. I mean, you're transmitting. It goes to California. It has to come back. So it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah, I'm barefoot, right? I'm running barefoot. Like I don't have a kicker. I don't have any fire on the wire. Just barefoot there. Okay.
Your feet are going to be freezing.
And barefoot, 100 watts.
No, barefoot. Like I have no shoes on, no flip flops, nothing. See, Bill said my feet are gonna be freezing, and he's about right. About right. So now, which radio? Okay, I have a mic on this radio, on the small President, but this one doesn't have sideband. So I gotta hook up my newly made. Oh, I hope I didn't drop the thing with the screws. I think. Yeah, so I have my newly made mic adapter here, okay, for my Turner Plus, and I made it from a 4-pin to a 6-pin. I'm gonna hook up the Turner Plus. I'm taking the camera, my apologies. Yeah, there is a 5-second delay, 6 seconds delay, sometimes a little bit more. So I'm hooking up my oh yeah, we're transmitting. We are on the air. Which antenna? Antenna yellow. So we gotta go to this antenna. We gotta turn off the radio, guys, because when you have two radios together and you are transmitting. Oh, hold on. What did I do now?
Yeah, Nick, I brought that my Yaesu out in the mobile there last weekend, and I figured I'd try it out in there. It was doing pretty good, but I certainly don't keep it in there, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, don't keep it there. It will freeze. The poor thing will freeze, and then you're gonna have other issues. The ice is gonna get into water, and it's gonna melt stuff in there, and you're gonna cause an issue bigger that you can imagine. So I'm leaning over the camera. Oops, I'm trying to hook up the connector behind the RCI. Apologies. Okay, I got this. Let's swap the antenna. Oh, push the radio back. Everything is flimsy tonight. All right, let's listen on channel 16. I don't hear nobody. I know Mr. Bill. Yeah, there's Mr. Bill. How about it? I'll turn off this radio, because when you have two radios and you're transmitting with one, no doubt about it. Come on. Yeah, we're using our Turner 3 Plus here, guys. There is no skip. Steve, you want it? Ay, ay, ay. Now you're coming. How about it? How about it? I didn't even tune the antenna here. Audio. How about it? I don't know if anybody is listening.
Yeah, no, I got a striker in the mobile right now. I just picked up a couple weeks ago now off of a silent key, unfortunately. But yeah, I got that in the car right now. But it seems whenever it gets cold, it's off frequency. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put the Anytone back in the car because it seemed to be fine.
No doubt about it. Okay, we're using a Turner Plus. I don't know if you can see it in the camera there. I'll try to go back a little bit, but you
Yeah,
will
I got
see
no problems with my Anytones
the
in the
junk
cold.
that I have on the bench here.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's whenever I turn it on, everybody sounds off frequency. So I assume if they sound off frequency, then I'm probably going to sound the same.
Paul,
but it looks like it has been, I guess, opened up and played with a little bit. So I don't know if something went wrong or something. But my Anytone, I'm going to throw back in the car. It didn't have any problems before.
Let me take off this. Okay. Off this microphone, guys. A little more, a little more, a little more. Ah, it's stuck. Stuck. There you go, without breaking it. Take it out. Oh, so tight. So tight in here. I'm gonna need a bigger apartment. How about it there? How about it? Come on, anybody? Breaker. No doubt about it. Anybody on channel 16? We are the Ontario CB Club. Anybody can hear anything here on channel 16? We're live on Facebook. If you want to be famous, this is the time now. Key up now. Over. I don't know what's going on. Let me. Okay, so now I'm keying up on the Zello at the same time, and you guys can hear me on Facebook. So I said we're listening on channel 16. We are the Ontario CB Club, and if you want to be famous, this is the time. So key up on channel 16. See if we can get you over. You are famous, yeah. You were born famous. You were born famous. Well, you're there. You're there. You just don't know it. Okay, you don't know it. I see what you do, and I can see that you're there. You're already there.
I'm gonna go fire up my radio next, see if you can hear me from Elmville.
I was just keying up on mine. I don't hear anybody. Actually, I might. There's something showing up here.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for coming.
It's just noise. But I was keying up there, and I wasn't getting anything back, and I wasn't hearing anybody. So
we're live on YouTube, as you can see, Mark, and on Zello. If you have Zello, you can join us. How about it? How about it? Somebody keyed up. Was the 413? Okay, well, let me key up here too. There you go. So yeah, well, there's no conditions, guys. There's no conditions as usually at this time of the night. Here in Toronto right now, it's almost 10 p.m. And yeah, there's no conditions, no doubt about it. Paul. Paul.
Yeah, I'm just confirming you're on channel 16, lower side.
Yeah, 16 lower side. Yep. Paul, did I check you in? What is going on? I'm looking at my list here. No, Paul, I didn't check you in. Oh my God. With all the commotion. Zello, Zulu Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Zello Walkie Talkie app. Zello. Let me go up here. Zello Walkie Talkie app. Zello. Yeah, we should give Steve but Steve is a UDX guy, so we should give him no, he doesn't. Steve doesn't he doesn't have Oscar Charlie call sign. So Paul
I tried. I didn't hear anything.
Number 34, Paul. Number 34, my friend. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've been calling too. I got 5.5 units of white noise right now.
Yeah, Paul, number 34, my friend.
I got literally about 2 pushing 3, no, 3's blinking of noise, and that's what I got.
We need to get 9 Oscar Charlie 483 in there.
Yeah, we should, but I don't know. He likes Jello. Steve likes Jello. Which color? The purple one or the green? Oh, 277. Can you remind me your first name? I don't want to call you 277 all the time, please. The green Jello or the purple Jello? Because there's many. There's no noise, but yeah. No doubt about it on the noise. How about it? Break.
I'm the odd one out, I guess. I can't stand Jello.
Well, I'm using the 2970, so I couldn't really tell you, but you're filling up
I'm thinking?
all the bars, all the bars.
Purple, Kool-Aid, and shots of vodka all around. Let's go.
Oh, God, vodka.
Oh, it sounds like fun.
Oh, I forgot to throw in this. We are on Facebook. Throw in.
Oh, I got one better for you. Jello shooters. I don't care what color Jello you like. And we'll put in, let me see, 1 cup of vodka. No, we're going to go 2 cups of vodka. And we're going to put them in those little Jello shooters. Oh, and yeah, screw those white things. We'll put them in a bowl of Jello. We'll make a bowl of Jello, and then that way you just get a spoon.
Jello.
Been there, done that.
Oh man, how many of those Jello shots I've turned down in my short amount of time of drinking. Ugh, God. Yeah.
Dude, I've done Jello shooters,
Ken.
I've done B-52s, I've done rock lobsters. You name them, I've done there. I've been there, done
Ken,
that.
thanks for stopping by. You're number 35, Ken.
Have you done a snake bite before?
Thank you so much.
Yes, I have, and then I swallowed it down with a broken down golf cart.
Oh boy. I used to work at a bar, and I don't know if anybody else has ever heard of it, and I apologize for the language ahead of time, but there was a shot that we would sell called the Rocky Mountain Bear Fucker.
How about it? How about it?
You're forgetting, Mr. Man, I used to live in Cambridge. I know about Stoyles. I know about the pubs that you could smoke upstairs.
Hey, buddy, we're live on YouTube.
Involved. Yeah, I've been there.
So I worked at Walshy's downtown Galt, right behind George's restaurant.
Yes, sir, I know the one. Oh, I was
Hold
there.
on, 1 second, 1 second.
Oh, that was many moons ago, but I've been there. Yeah, I know about Fast Eddie's, and there isn't too much you can't tell me about Cambridge. I lived up there for, I think, 3-4 years. That's where I met my ex-wife, actually.
Okay, guys, sorry. Bruce, you gotta come in again. 492. You are now live and everybody can hear you on the YouTube. Come on back. No doubt about it. On the PC 122 and the 70s antenna there, 20 feet off the ground. You're making the trip, my friend, from the east side of the city to the west side of the city. No doubt about it. Roger, thank you. 492. I'm going to check you in. You are going to be number 36 tonight, okay? Number 36. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to wish you a 73, a big, huge 73. And we'll be on the side listening there. Over. Yeah.
That was a damn good copy.
Hey, Nick, I can hear him just in the back of my radio here up in Elmville.
Sorry, come again. Who can you hear? Sorry.
I can hear him talking just in the back of my radio in Elmville, it sounds like.
Well, listen now. There's Joshua 270 from Oshawa area, and there is Mr. Bill 158. See if you can listen to either one of them. Yeah, Steve, I don't know where 29 degrees will point, but yeah, I don't know. You got to point north, Steve. We the north. You got to point north.
Australia's starting to wake up.
Where?
Yeah, where? I've never made it there.
$365.
lower.
9 Oscar Charlie 1010 June. Thank you so much for coming, my friend. You're number 37 tonight. June, thank you so much for being here. 9 Oscar Charlie 1010. Good evening,
I've
my
got
friend.
nothing but some sort of carrier signal.
Good evening, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Well, I can make it to Oshawa with my antenna, with my window antenna. Let me see. You hear? That's Joss 270. Break. How about that 270? 270. Come on back. How about it there, Joss? It's Nick. We're live. We're live on YouTube tonight. On YouTube. Yeah, you're sounding good. Just above my noise level here. I'm using the RCI 2970. You're just above my noise level. I can hear you. It's making the trip over. Yeah. So 270. I'm gonna check you in there. Okay, I'm gonna check you in there as number 38 tonight. You're number 38, and I heard 413 at the same time. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Oh. Yeah, Roger. We'll be on the side either here or on the other channel that we have there, 16. So we're going to be either here or there on the side listening. Thank you for stopping by. Rajo on the be back. Thank you for coming. Sorry, guys, I'm holding the PTT all this time. My apologies. Let me put the volume down. We moved to 38. We go everywhere. We are everywhere. Steve saying 29 degrees temperature. Oh boy, I don't do cold like you. Okay, so tonight I went. Sorry, let me key up here so you guys can hear me. Yeah, everybody's sounding good tonight. So Steve here from South Carolina, he says it's 29 degrees. Well, Steve, this morning it was minus 10 Celsius, and it felt like minus 17 Celsius. And I went to work, and all day I froze my, you know what? But yeah, I worked there. No doubt about it. Yeah, Kiefer, you're only 26 years old. And we have Kiefer. He's just a juvenile, 26 years old, and he's complaining about the cold. Come on. You haven't seen nothing yet. Son. Son.
I can't help it. I hate the cold. Can't stand it. I would much rather it be hot and humid out any day.
Yeah. Here we got so much snow here in downtown Toronto and all over Ontario, because the guys were saying earlier, and you can see it on the news. We have at least 2 feet of snow downtown, There's no place to push the snow anymore. They come and take it with dump trucks, and yeah, it was cold. When it's not cold and it's only snow, it's amazing. It's very romantic. But if it's cold, like this morning, minus 17, yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, these snowbanks, man, they're so tall. I can't even see around them when I'm driving. Like my little Honda Civic just can't do it.
I broke my front bumper one day with a company vehicle a few years back. I was trying to squeeze into a parking spot full of snow, and it had about maybe 10 inches, 8 inches, 10 inches of snow. And then at the end, there was a snowbank, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can push it a little bit and make the parking space a little bit bigger. Guess what? The front bumper cracked, and I'm like, holy, I barely touched it. Well, I didn't, I touched it slowly and I gave it some gas just to push the snow. This was like concrete there. This was like solid concrete. It broke the bumper. Yeah, it's
Oh man, I
62.
did the same thing last Thursday there when we got the first little bit of the dumping of snow. I had to dig myself out of the driveway just so I could get to work, but I had to dig myself like a spot where I could get a running start. So I got the running start, and then I got stuck in the end of the driveway there. But I got out immediately, and it busted my skid plate and all that. So when I got home that day, I had to zip tie it all back together in the freezing cold. And the zip ties kept breaking on me. I was just like, my God, I hate this weather.
Yeah, well, you can make small holes, like tiny little holes, and grab some copper wire and twist it together, and that will keep it one piece close to the other. Steve says, I'd rather be sweating than being cold. He can cool off in 15 minutes in the air conditioning, but it will take an hour to warm up. I'm the opposite, Steve. I'm the opposite because I sweat a lot. Like I sweat. In the summer, bucket loads, but in the winter, if I was to, let's say, do a task, something, you have to take off my jacket, I'm sweating like no tomorrow, and then I forget and I go out with my jacket, and my back is all wet and cold, and that's how I get cold. It's amazing. Yep.
I hate it when you're sweating and you got like 15 layers on, and then you start sweating out in the cold, and then you can't take any of it off at all. It's just the worst. I agree with Steve. I'd rather be sweating my ass off out in the cold or the hot weather than doing it out in the cold. That's for sure.
Well, then you gotta move. You gotta say goodbye to Canada, and since now we're gonna be the 51st state, slowly. You won't even need a passport, so you got to move south, go there with Steve, and you guys can talk on 38. Yeah. Oh, he's sweating now. Steve is sweating now. I'm sweating too. I don't know why it's so hot in here. Anyway, so yeah, you can go south, and it's a whole different world there, different climate and everything. Rob is asking where did I pick up the G90? The G90 is it belongs to a friend. Okay, it's not mine. But if you want to buy one, if you have to order it from China, there is no other way to find one here unless somebody wants to sell. I know a friend, he was selling one a few months back. I think he sold it for 300 or something like that. Ted says, sounds like a bunch of wimpy Americans in here whining about the cold. LOL. Oh. We're talking serious cold, guys. Serious cold. I wish I can show you outside. It's dark now, but yeah, it's crazy cold.
Key up, Ted. Come on. Come on, come on.
I hope everyone knows I'm joking. All our friends in here are pretty much, a lot of them are American in the chat there, so I was just trying to see if I could get under anyone's skin.
No, I know what you mean. No, but I'll be the first to admit, been Canadian, living in Southern Ontario my whole life, and I absolutely hate the cold. Can't stand it. I know I should move and all this and that, but I don't know. I'll put up with it for the half a year, the most of the year that it is cold, I guess.
Yeah, if I had to work out in it, it'd be a lot different. But pretty much everything I'm driving in the winter has a nice heater, so we're good.
I think the hating the cold came from, like with me, was back when I worked in our old factory in Hespeler. That place didn't have any heat where I worked, so I froze my ass off all day. And the vehicle I was driving at the time didn't have any heat, so I froze my ass off on the drive in, at work all day, and then on the drive home. And it was just brutal, and that was it for me.
Hey, look what JG said. He jumped in a 50-degree ocean early in the morning. And who else I saw? I saw Joe. Joe from Banana Joe, like the YouTuber. I'm stuck now. He went for a dip in the cold water too. I think he made a video. I saw a thumbnail somewhere with his picture doing a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't jump into the water, guys. No. I mean, I'm okay with minus, I don't know, 20, 25, minus 30 sometimes. But to jump into the water in this weather, yeah, not me. Not me.
Oh, minus 30? Oh, God, no. Not at all. I am a whiner when it comes to that. Even minus 15. I'm just a whiner. But, when it's minus 10, 5, or 1, I can deal with that. But when it starts to get to like the 20s and 30s, no thank you. No thanks.
Ted, I don't know if you saw the response from Steve there. He said, if you are a tough guy, you should driving without the heat. Well, JG, good luck. Come to Canada one day, and then we can hook you up. We can hook you up with the cold there. So yeah, that's that. Let's see who else we have here. Oh, so Steve, Ted, you gotta look at the chat. What Steve's saying, okay?
Just a little story for y'all before. I don't want to make it too long-winded and all that, but I had a 2005 GMC Jimmy. It had no heat. So I bought the plug-in handheld defroster that you can get from Canadian Tire. I used to stick that up my jacket in the morning on the way to work just so I could have some heat. And it was brutal. I was looking at a little pinhole of a circle in the window just between the frost so I could see while I was driving. It was brutal.
You should go, JG. You should go. You should go. Go back to channel 16, guys.
Somebody must have stolen your thermostat.
Maybe. It was horrible.
Oh man, I've had a vehicle with no heat. Not good. Can't keep the windshield from frosting up, and oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, no offense, guys, no worries. No doubt about it. So I see 27 people here on the Zello, and 23 on the live stream. Thank you so much, all guys, for being here. If you're in the Zello and you would like to say hi and introduce yourselves, we do this every night. Sorry, every Friday, not every night. I cannot live like that every night. We do this every Friday night at 9 p.m. And we are the Ontario CB Club, as you already know. If you would like to say hello and introduce yourself, all we ask is first name and location. So feel free to say hi, whoever wants to key up here on Zello.
You're in a competition with Brad down in Carbon, Texas, Lockdown Radio Roundup, doing this every night, Nick.
Nah, I don't compete with anybody. I try to be unique. I try not to follow. I'm joking. No, I couldn't do that every night. No. She will kick me out. I'm already occupying half of the living room here with all the crap radios and the old antenna tuners and the bass mics and wire after wire and bucket and not bucket, basket with stuff and bags on the floor and whatnot. So no, I can't go live every night. No. If I'm divorced, then yeah, maybe we can do that. Yeah, but no. Even Friday, sometimes it's getting too much, even on Fridays.
I gotta say, Wayne, out of all the stations out of the U.S., that Brad, he's probably got one of the better sounding radios and antenna setups, I think.
Copy. Sure would be nice if you could take a minute to talk to somebody, because he's pretty busy checking people, logging them. I'm back.
Welcome back, Mike. So yeah, about Brad there. One time I was on 38 and I can hear some splatter, and I'm like, it's gotta be. I thought about Bill 158 because he's local and he's a very powerful station, right? So I thought it was him. So I started going up and down, and I stopped on 36, and I can hear 605, and I'm like, what? So I go, can you lower your power? And he's like, what? I go, yeah. Can you lower your power? And he's like, what do you mean? I go, well, I'm in Canada. You're splattering all over 38. And he's like, well, I don't think so. But well, why would I be telling you that if you didn't bother me? And I go, can you lower the power? And he's like, no, it's just an on-off switch. And I go, how much power are you running? He goes, about 600. I'm like, really? And it's just an on-off switch. You cannot, like, And then I guess he fixed it. After a few days, he fixed something. I don't know. But yeah, honestly, yeah, 605. I think he's pushing 600 watts there, Steve, UDX 483. So but he was splattering on 36. So imagine here in Canada, and he's splattering, like, what's going on? So I went and I told him, right? And he heard me. So I think he fixed it after that.
Yeah, right now, Nick, he's only running like 400 whiskeys, but his antenna is unreal. It's this massive homebrew thing. I've seen pictures of it. I've been messaging him back and forth on Facebook. It's just unreal.
where he aims that thing, he's got communications. If he turns it away, he drops straight off. Pretty impressive. But, you know, like, I mean, he's got about a 90-degree range on that. If he's aimed at Vermont, he's covering Ontario fully, no problem at all. He's aimed at California. He could still be aiming at Ontario too, but he's not receiving very well on that. Anyway, he's pretty popular. He seems to be a cool dude, but it's sort of wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I don't know how he keeps control of it.
Brad's running a 4-element Gizmochi beam, and he certainly sounds a lot better than that 2.9, that dummy.
Yeah, Brad and Kiefer are buddies.
Definitely not me and 2.9, but I'm not going to get into that.
Rejection. Steve says Brad has great rejection. Yeah, well, I don't know about the Gizmochi antenna. I think it's very narrow banded. As Wayne said, as soon as he turns it a little bit, he drops right away. Well, again, he tried to do this at the beginning on channel 38, and I'm sorry, I complained. Okay, I complained, and I said, you know, we can't even talk with the locals here. You want to do a net, you know, do it somewhere else. I'm sorry, like. If I can't, like, if I know the conditions are like that, but if I cannot talk to my locals, right? So you want to be the station, the best station in the nation, you're pushing 600 watts with whatever antenna you're using. Come on, like, you know, give the people a break. You know, we want to use the channel too. Anyway, well, who am I? Who am I to judge people?
Funny, and this is but no dig towards you, Nick, or anything. Trust me, I'm not saying this just because of what you said, but there was a guy last weekend that I heard multiple times throughout the check-in, and he was from I think Kentucky, and every time Brad was doing the check-in, he was going at Brad about, oh, you're clogging the channel, you're doing this, you're doing that. But then every time the check-in ended, you didn't hear Buddy from Kentucky anymore. You didn't hear him trying to get a hold of anybody else. As soon as the check-in started, he was complaining about it. And after that, every time the check-in stopped, like the morning, the afternoon, and the evening edition, you didn't hear him. And it was just like, it's funny how you don't hear him trying to get a hold of anybody when the check-in's over.
About a month ago, there was a guy from Florida, and he's going, oh, I never knew there was a check-in here and all this sort of stuff.
Catch and release, yes.
Brad checked him in. Well, then he kept on talking to Brad. Brad's trying to move on, and he kept it up. Brad moved on, and this guy kept in. He kept on coming back, wanting to talk to Brad. Well, Brad's trying to run a net. It was kind of awesome.
I remember that. It was 209 in Florida. And he was complaining about Brad not being able to check him in. I heard that too. He must have got it checked in at some point. But I heard him complaining about, oh, he must only pick his favorites and this and that. And I keyed up and I was like, yeah, Brad's pretty busy right now, actually. And he was complaining and complaining. And then he eventually got checked in and he was quiet.
He was quiet for a few minutes, and then he kept wanting to talk to him. It's a net, buddy.
I love it. Personally, I love the check-in. I look forward to it every weekend. I can't wait for it. I get all set up and ready for it. I love it.
It's hard to get logged in. I've tried a few times. I don't make it every time. Some days I do, some days I don't. But I actually made it a couple times from the mobile, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, for some reason, me and Brad have always, like, it must be the location I'm in or something, but him and I have always had a pipeline. Even when I was on the Bearcat 980 barefoot, as soon as I keyed up, he heard me, and I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. But must have a pipeline or something.
Well, Kiefer, I like that too, and I like the check-ins and people gathering all together, you know, and start talking and whatnot and making new friends and stuff. But unfortunately, there's no conditions at nights here in Canada, so I don't know. I don't know if it's me, my station, or we have Bill 158, who he's on the 37th floor with the Wilson antenna on the railing there and a mag mount, and he can talk all the way to Buffalo. But I can't hear the people from Buffalo because I'm not high enough. But yeah, um, check-ins are nice, you know. Check-ins are nice, but if there was conditions here at night, trust me, I would be doing it almost every other night. But uh, conditions only during the day here where we are.
No, I know what you mean, Nick. And it's funny. I've only gotten into the evening edition of the Hogtown Radio Roundup at least 2 or 3 times, and that's it.
Yeah.
And that was conditions being very, very, very forgiving. And I was shocked. But most of the time when it comes down to the evening edition, I just end up watching his live stream and checking in on there.
Actually, Buffalo from Toronto is pretty good because that's really not really DX, right? Like, I mean, Toronto to Buffalo, that's a good contact.
How's that antenna work? Being a mag mount, like what's Bill using for a ground plane, or how does it work?
Well, it gets the ground plane from the railings apparently, and he not that the height is not enough for him. He is pushing some serious power, minimum 100 watts, and he can do up to a kilowatt easily, even more. He can do more than that, but the poor coil of the Magnum will melt if he keeps pushing more and more. JG says here that when Brad does this round up the roll call, it's not easy for him because all the big boys are in there, and yeah, I totally understand. I can totally understand because everybody wants to check in at the same time, and I guess only the strongest station survives. Steve is saying that back in the early 2000s, Skip ran more at night. Yeah, he would stay up until 3 to 4 a.m. shooting Skip. Yeah, I would love to. Weekends, especially that I have nothing to do. Well, I do have, but I don't have to get up early in the morning, like Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I would stay up late too. I love shooting Skip, you know, and talking to people and whatnot. So yeah. Unfortunately, out here right now is dead, so we can only do what we can do. And Buffalo is a good contact, yeah, because it's on the other side of the lake, right? So he goes above the lake, and he can talk to them. I was never able to hear them, not even once, not even once.
Almost like me trying to reach you from here. You get to bury a lot easier than, and that's the opposite direction of your antenna facing out the window. But you get buried easier than you get over here. I don't ever get to you from.
Yeah, see, so it's been more than 2 months, maybe a little more, that I got all the equipment, and I found another mast or piece of pipe that I can extend because it's two pieces. One slides into the other, and I can extend my aluminum pipe to go above the roof, and the whole antenna will go above the roof. So I should be able to do it. All it takes is to go to my friend there that has a bench, a vise. We can put it in on the vise, drill some holes, and extend the bracket. I keep postponing it. If the antenna goes 2 feet up high, then I won't need to use a manual antenna tuner, and I guess it will be better, way better than what it is right now. Yeah, penthouse. It would be nice. Steve says Nick needs to get a penthouse. Yeah, I'll, if I win the lotto, I won $10. I went to check on my lotto tickets today, and because I do it once every 2 weeks. I don't follow up. I play the same numbers, but I don't follow up like to play religiously every week. So I looked at it and I won $10. So I'm like, can be a few million. I'm gonna buy the top floor of a skyscraper, and then I'll show you guys.
$10 didn't do it then. Holy smoke.
Yeah, I'll buy.
I got local activity on 575 upper sideband again.
Local activity on 575. All right, let's go to 575. And I have to tune. It's 75. I gotta go to upper side. Oh,
the Kitchener guys there.
Yeah, some Kitchener. I got one who's right down, like right close to me at the Delta. I gotta watch that my radio's not turned up, or else he'll send me through the ceiling with how loud it is.
Yeah, they're pretty spread out. There's a guy up close to me here in Cross Hill, I think it is. Dave there. He's always on there too.
I think I've heard him, and then there's another one in Heidelberg. And there's a couple of them in other spots too. I just can't think of it right now.
Heidelberg, yeah. It's not Cross Hill, it's Heidelberg, yeah.
hey, Kiefer, you have your radio on, and I can hear people talking in the background. I tuned to 575 upper side, and as I have the volume like that, I can hear the voices coming from your radio, and I was just about to say, hey, I can hear somebody, but let me see. Nah, I can't hear anything. Or maybe, yeah, very low. Very, very low. I can barely hear someone there. Let me see if I can tune in. Give me a minute. I'm gonna use the manual antenna tuner.
Yeah, I know. I doubt you'll hear me though. If I were to key up, I doubt you'd hear me. I tried on a couple of the frequencies there that I seen you were tuning to earlier in the stream, but yeah, there's a few guys. There's some that I can faintly hear as well. But the one guy at the Delta close to me, I can hear him like almost 30 over.
Wow.
You should be able to talk to those guys. They're not their keeper.
How about it?
Oh yeah, I've talked to them before. Sometimes I'll have a conversation.
Hey,
with them.
Jeff.
The guy by the Delta, he's actually in this group, I think. He goes by 379. His name is Jim.
Jeff, welcome, my
I don't
friend.
think he comments or posts too much, but
I didn't see
I'm
you
pretty
earlier.
sure he's
Thanks
in
for
the
stopping
9
by.
Oscar Charlie group.
73. You are number 40. 40.
Hey, Kiefer, what channel do you hear these guys?
Jeff.
'Cause I'm not too far away.
Thank you so much.
27575.
3408. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Nice to see you again.
Upper side. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, I've talked to him a few times, but I think he's only got a.
How about it?
I have to have my beam horizontal to really actually be able to talk to him.
Oh, don't be fooled. He's got horizontal and vertical. I drive by it all the time.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really get him on the other one. I don't get a lot of those guys, so I think it's like there's some interference there on the edge of Kitchener or something. I don't know. I should be able to talk. Like I can talk London down that way, all fine. But yeah, going that way, it's something I can't get in there.
Yeah, I remember you and I tried the one time when I was sitting in my truck and I had the radio on. I could hear you just barely, but I don't think you could hear me.
Yeah, I think I had some noise in there too that time we tried, but yeah.
I'm surprised you and I can't talk local.
Hola.
I mean, yeah, we got a lot of
Hola,
distance
hola,
between us, but
hola.
yeah, it's weird. Hell, you and I talked clear when we were in Alberta. When I was in Alberta.
Yeah. Yeah, skipping.
How about it? How about it? Breaker,
Local
breaker.
waves are kind of a couple different things, but yeah, it's interesting how that works.
Guys, I'm trying to go into 575. Let me see if you guys can hear me there. How about it? How about it? This is the Ontario CB Club, breaking the law. Wah, 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 wah.
Now they're still talking here. That would be cool though if you got into it. I was waiting for them to say something. I would have laughed. I'd have been like, "That's awesome, man."
How about it? How about it? Can I get a radio check? Radio check, no doubt.
There's one guy that's fairly close to me here, and he's up like he's got like a lot of natural height there too. So yeah, I can't hear anyone when he's talking. He's like 9+.
How about it? How about it?
They're in the noise here, but they're breaking the air. I can pick them up.
Good evening, guys. 0158. Bruno here from Kingston, Ontario. Good evening, guys. Hello, Nick. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Nuno. My friend, thanks for coming by. Let me check you in here. You are number 41, okay? Nuno, what was it? 15? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Sorry, Nuno.
0158.
What's going on, buddy?
Matt, this is a different Nuno. This is a different Nuno. Yeah, Nuno, same name. Oh, Paul is saying, okay, thanks, have a good evening. I'm back out reading the mail. Yeah, Paul, we'll be on the side here. We're listening. So I'm gonna leave this channel and go back to 38, guys. We were exploring new things here on channels. I can hear some people talking anyway. So yeah, Nuno, how's the radio going? What did you end up doing? Did you buy another antenna? What did you do? Tell us.
No, Nick, I haven't bought another antenna yet, but no, the radio's great. The only thing I noticed about it, the Roger beep wasn't working. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I had a buddy of mine that lives there.
Steve, you're leaving.
For me, and I asked him about it, and he told me to open up the radio and look at this plug, if there's anything different. So what I noticed on it was a capacitor that was loose, just a little tiny capacitor. So I do have a soldering iron. I'm pretty good at soldering, and so I soldered back together, and now I got a Roger beep.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. Because I think you have to pull the knob out in order for the Roger beep to work, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, they're, I think it's I believe it's mic gain knob. You press in and press out. It turns the Roger beep on and off. So I did that, and actually it shows a little light there on the right middle section there of the radio there, and it was coming on. But every time I key up and talk, and you should be able to hear the Roger beep, but I never did. So I asked my buddy, and he told me to take the cover off and look around this plug, and that's what I did. And I found a loose capacitor. So yeah, the soldering was pretty much gone. So I just resoldered it, and
you mean horizontal there, Steve? Horizontal. Nice, nice, good stuff, good stuff. Our friend Steve says good night. Thank you, Steve, for stopping by. We should do a live stream together. I told you many times there, Steve. We should do it together. All I'm asking for you is a video call, okay? All I'm asking is a video call. I'll do the rest. I don't need anything else from you. All just a video call. You can show the radios there, and we can make a nice live stream together. Yep, good stuff. No doubt about it. All right, so you have a Roger beep now. Good. The radio is nice. It works fine. It's properly aligned, tuned. You're not gonna have any issues. You know, I wouldn't lie to you or anybody else if I'm giving something away. It's guaranteed. If it's not guaranteed, then the price will be low. Something like that. You know what I mean? I tell the people up front. Not that I sell radios every day, but sometimes, you know, we need to sell a radio for whatever the reason. I'll be upfront and I'm going to say, hey, the radio is so and so and so and so, and you know, no hidden surprises here.
Yeah, for sure, my friend. Yeah, no, the radio works perfectly. I have a digital SWR power meter, and I can't remember. I think it puts out, like you said, I think it puts out like 25 watts, I believe, on full power. Yeah, man, like, no, the radio works really well. It's loud. It's I even hooked up the other day. It was what was it? A Red Devil power mic, and holy shit, that thing screams with that mic. My God, but it's a good radio neck. Like, it's really good. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I always wanted the X59, and I love that radio. Like, that radio is going to be with me forever. And I'm not getting rid of that ever again. Just the display there, just that digit there on the number 2. It just, you know, it's, geez, man. Like, half of the time I don't even look at it. Like, I just change the channels and that's it. So yeah, that's an amazing radio, man. Like, I'm really happy with it.
Yeah. If that doesn't bother you, the radio, as I said, the radio is tuned and picked and whatnot, and it works nice. I have made so many contacts with that radio. Not the same one, but a different one. Exactly the same. I even talked to my friend Steve in UDX 483 there. Your carrier won't let you do international calls. Hold on there, no. Steve, come on. We can do internet. Like, you have internet there, so we can do a call via Wi-Fi. I can call you, not a problem. Let's organize it next weekend or something on a weekend though only. I cannot do weekdays. But yeah, let's get in touch. If you have Facebook, no, you don't have Facebook. Okay, all right. But yeah, we can organize it there somehow. Viber, Skype, WhatsApp, Messenger, something. We'll Zoom, whatever. We'll figure it out. Not a problem. Steve, thank you for coming, for stopping by. Yeah, no, the radio. Yeah, I've talked to so many people on the Galaxy. It's a nice radio. From time to time, that digit, sometimes it comes and goes. Sometimes if the radio warms up, you might see it appearing, and it depends. It all depends on. No, Jungle Joe just made a contact with Sydney, Melbourne, Australia, just now. So somebody said earlier that Australia is coming. So I don't know if Yeah, FaceTime, even FaceTime. Yeah, sure, why not? Yep, back to you, Nuno.
Yeah, for sure. They're Nick. Yeah, like I said, I got any contacts with the radio, but like the antenna that I'm running on my balcony is it's a Wilson 2000 trucker antenna. So like it's small, man. Like the only time I make contacts is with my Striker SR955 HP, which that really puts out 80 watts. But it's not an everyday thing. Like I said, like my antenna, like I'm on the second floor of a 3-floor building, so it's kind of hard to like, like to talk to people far away. I have talked with my manager of the building here to see if I could put an antenna on top of the roof there. So she told me I can, but as soon as I told her the size of the antenna that I have, which is an Antron 99, and I said, "Oh, the antenna is about 18 feet long," and she's like, "Okay, let me think about that." So I already know the answer. The answer is no. So, yeah, my friend. So it's kind of hard to have like a big antenna up on the roof here. I also made a dipole, which I have it in my wall right now, but for some reason I can't get the SWR to go down on it. Like I trimmed it down, I made another dipole and extended it to see if the SWR goes down, but just I don't know if it's just too many pipes in this building or too much metal. I'm not 100% sure, my friend, but I cannot get the SWR to go down at all.
All right. We don't want to monopolize the conversation. Maybe other guys can suggest something to you for an antenna. But what you can do is go back to them and say, hey, I'm sure there's got to be something metal on the roof. Can I put this small antenna just for radio, just to listen? And take the Wilson up there. Go buy some long coax and put the Wilson. Trust me, it will make a difference. You know, it will work just fine, as long as you have a metal surface to put the magnet mount in there. It will work just fine. And say, yeah, okay, no, okay, well, I'll put this small antenna, you know, just to listen to worldwide radio stations and show them the mobile antenna. I'm sure they're gonna say yes. So yeah, don't go with the Antron. At least some is better than nothing. Now, about the dipole, you shouldn't be close to the wall. If you can, I don't know which room you're trying to hook it up. You have to put it diagonal from one corner to another. That will give you more space. Don't put it against the wall. Like, it shouldn't be touching the wall. Okay, it should be away from the wall as much as possible. Again, I don't know your setup in there, but yeah, but give it another try. Go there with the magnet mount and the mobile antenna and say, hey, at least if I can't put the big one, I understand you are right. It's a safety hazard, whatever, but can I put this antenna? This is just for worldwide radio, because I like to listen from other countries' radios and stuff like that. And they will say, okay, because it's a mobile antenna. Maybe you can get away like that.
Yeah, I'll try that too. Also, too, Nick, I seen an antenna. Actually, Amazon sells them. It's actually a Serial SD27. It's a dipole. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but if you can look it up if you want. And actually, I've seen some videos people using it, and they use it on balconies, right off your metal railing. But which, for the reason I can't put one of those because I'm in front of my building. Like I face the like pretty much the street side. If I was in the back, I'd be okay to mount it up there. I mentioned to my property manager here. But it's called an Serial SD27. It's about $159, I think, on Amazon. So, and I also see videos on YouTube there where a guy has one and he's got it up on the roof of his building. And he actually gets up pretty good. He talks to Europe, talks to all over the place. So if you look that up, Nick, actually, what do you think? You should get that or not?
Well, one last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to let the guys talk, and maybe they have other suggestions for other antennas. If it's that small black vertical antenna that you put a picture on, the answer is no. That antenna is garbage. I'm sorry. Everybody says that that antenna is garbage. You cannot drop the SWR because you cannot adjust it. So if that's the small black antenna, no. The answer is no. And I'm gonna let other people to say now, to speak, and because I talk too much. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. I don't have a way to look it up right now because all my devices are occupied with the live stream. Actually, you know what? I might have another open window here. Hold on. You said it's a stereo. What was the rest? And I'm going to type it in, and then the guys, you guys go ahead and suggest any other antenna. So tell me, stereo what?
It's a serial S as Susan, D as Dave, and 27. It's actually a dipole, but it's like an aluminum antenna. You'll see it. It's a serial SD27.
Yeah, Nuno, Antron 99 is a good antenna. I've had one up for years and years and years and years. And I've talked all over the world on it. I've talked all over the world on it using the Antron 99. It gets the job done. Of course, it's about 50 feet up in the air and good antenna for 10 and 11 meters.
All right, Matt, he said that the landlord won't let him put an 18-feet antenna on the roof. And sorry, I said I wasn't going to key up. A buddy of mine here in Toronto has this antenna. He's on the second floor like you, and he made a bracket, and he's using it horizontally, just sticking out horizontally out of the balcony. But for local, it sucks. He cannot put it vertical because the other end, the vertical end on the bottom, is going to go to the other guy's balcony, and they will complain. So the only way is horizontal, and he cannot get out locally very well. It's only good for DX. So yeah, it's not good for local. It's a huge antenna. It's huge. It's like 9 feet and 9 feet altogether, horizontal. Yeah, it's good. It's a good antenna for DX only, though. That's the thing.
Hey, Nuno, I just posted a picture, one I made for my dad. I just used 2 Wilson Fire Sticks. They're on this on the chat. If you click on the little bubble up in the right corner of your phone, we can run. He runs it horizontal or vertical, and it works real well for horizontal for DX, and vertical is not too bad, but the SWRs are a little higher just due to the railings and everything on his balcony.
Okay. Jesus. Well, a couple months ago, actually, I had 2 of those fire sticks, and actually gave it to a buddy of mine for his rig. He's using them right now, so I'm not gonna ask him back. But yeah, well, I didn't know about that actually, about the fire sticks there. But yeah, I mean, yeah, but you have to run like coax has the dual what is it, SO39s, whatever, to hook up to it or something like that?
No, we just ran, so you just take the plastic bushing out, so the one is acting as your ground plane, and just the one antenna is acting as the drive. So it's just a single coax. You might even be able to zoom in on the pictures I put on the chat here. You might have to scroll back up a little bit. But yeah, it works real well. We just got it on a camera tripod, and it's amazing how good it works. He's talking all over the world on DX on it. Local, he gets about, I don't know, 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers, depending on conditions.
All right, roger that. Actually, there's somebody here in Kingston here on Marketplace. I think it's Napanee. I think he's got a couple of those and he's sells them really cheap. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind there, my friend. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I see what you mean. I'll try that.
Anybody else, guys, would like to comment about making an antenna? I know if Eric is here, Eric, you can make a dipole out of a copper pipe. You can make a dipole and set it up on 2x4. I don't know, Eric, are you still here with us?
You still on here, Kiefer?
Yeah, I'm here. Probably here in the background. I'm listening to a big scrap on 575 right now.
What? Big scrap.
Yeah, me too. I was just gonna ask if you're hearing this.
How about it? How about it?
I stopped ever going there because you know.
How about it? Pump it up.
I don't really share the same views as a lot of those guys. So anyway.
And same here. I agree with you. I have no use for politics, and I don't really know if I should say this one, but I'm going to anyways. But politics and religion, I have no use for it.
Oh.
Yeah, you should probably just keep radio as radio stuff, you know? That's what I think, but anyway.
We all know that's gonna. But, actually, I meant to ask you: are you gonna be available tomorrow afternoon if you want to do this or not? It's up to you. I mean, it's available or not. I just figured I'd ask you.
When you want to make an antenna, you want something that's very conductive. Wiring for copper for homes. Copper for an antenna, not stupid. Aluminum, used because it's light. I have a beam that's the size of a friggin' 2x4. It is a 2x4 going up. And it works right.
Yeah, I might be around there, Kiefer. Send you a message tomorrow morning or whatever.
That's where you want to meet.
Hey guys, I'm gonna wish you 73s. I'll try not to leave it like a month and a half before I get back in on the Friday. Hey guys, I'm gonna wish you 73s.
73s. And I forget the first name. My apologies. I do 73s.
Good to hear there, Scott. Catch you later.
Good night, Scott. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Have a good night, a good weekend coming up, and we'll catch up again. 73, my friend.
Okay, guys, 73.
All right, we got Josh on 38. Let's see if we can talk. How about it there? How about it? Come on. Oh, someone's at the background there. Hey, is this frequency in use? Just kidding.
That could be New Zealand coming online. They use 3/8.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, is this frequency in use? No, no, I'm on the side listening, and see, I'm keying up, and I have this radio, the other radio turned on. Let me turn it off, because I don't want to blow anything from all the RF, no doubt. All right, guys. You like it better? Sure. Yeah, if you put it that way, yeah. Yeah, yeah, we were talking about that 605 Texas. Yep, yep. Guys, do you hear anything on 38 from your radio? Let me hear you.
Give me a second. Be right there.
You won't be able to hear anything. There is no conditions tonight, but I had to ask.
I can always. I can have my dreams.
Yeah, I've got nothing on 38. I've had it on 38 for a while.
They're talking about Trump. Oh wow. Okay, guys, we are 2 hours on the live stream tonight. JG, yes. Have to get up early. Not a problem, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Not a problem. UDX 76. Did I check you in? I didn't check you in there. Let me check it. Let me see if I checked you in before you go. Before you go. Ta-da. Yes, sir. UDX 76. John, you're number 25. I checked you in earlier. You're number 25. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good night, my friend, 73. And we'll catch you on the next one, or maybe on the air. I can't wait to talk to you on the air there, John. Okay, have a good night, 73. Anybody else wants to say good night to John, guys, here from Zello? Mark, you're still here.
Good night,
Thanks.
Good night, John. Take care, 73s.
Yeah, good night, 7-3. Good to hear you.
Wayne, you gotta fix your modulation. It's like your phone is by your feet there. You're 10 feet away from the mic. Yeah, John, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, we did good tonight. I see I have 15 people watching on the live stream and 22 here on the Zello. Guys, if you haven't done so, please feel free to say hi and introduce yourselves. I can see who you are with Zello. I can click here on the little icon and I can scroll down and I can see your names. Just key up and say hi. You know, that's all we ask. I hope we leave enough space for you to key up. Just key up and say hi, you know, and introduce yourselves. You know, we're just normal, regular people, ordinary people that share the same disease, if you may, like buying radios and whatnot, and keep buying more radios and more radios. So, yeah, feel free to introduce yourselves and say hi.
Have no fear.
Yeah, no fear.
Nick, I got a question after.
Ain't no secrets around here. 247. This Curtis out of Central Oklahoma.
Okay. Chris, welcome aboard. You ever hear 666 down there in Oklahoma?
No, I have not. I haven't been running my radio. I've been down in my back for a few months, and I just tune in to you guys. And no, I haven't heard the 666.
Yeah, no problem, man. I watch. There's 666 down there in Oklahoma. He does live streams on YouTube almost every single day, 24 hours, and I watch him all the time. He's one of my favorites, so I figured I'd ask.
Does he do a YouTube too? The only one I can think of is that Justin guy. Is that who you're talking about?
Oh, I watch Justin too. I watch Justin Ruth as well. I do. I watch him too, but I also watch 666 there, and he does a live stream called Snake Vision, like snake.
Okay. No, I haven't heard of him or anything. I guess he's running 38.
Surprisingly, he's one of those guys who's on 19 all the time. He always does his skip shooting on 19.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, 10-4. Okay, well, we may be too close, or maybe just he's skipping over me or something. I'm close to Oklahoma City. Do you know where he's out of?
Pretty sure he's right in Oklahoma City as well. So you guys might be too close. I don't know, but he's always funny to say, but he's always fighting with another guy in Oklahoma City there too. But no, it's always a good time down there on 666 live stream. So I figured I'd ask you there.
Okay, well, I'll make it a point to jump on 19 and tune in for a while.
That sounds good. You'll definitely, if you hear a guy with a real deep voice, you'll know it's 666. That's for sure.
Bom, bom.
All righty, sir. I'm going to go ahead and back out here and listen to it. And I really have enjoyed the stream. I've been listening to it since you started, or since it has started.
Here.
Well, thanks for stopping by there, Curtis. It's Nick here, the host. Thanks for stopping by. Don't be shy. We're just, as I said, we share the same, the same. I don't know how should I say disease. Like buying radios and stuff and whatnot. So yeah, we do this every Friday night. See, it kicked me out again. What a stupid thing. What a stupid thing. And again, twice. Sorry, I cannot hear you guys. I got kicked out and everything. And the page now says problem. What is going on? What is going on? I got kicked out. I'm sorry, I got kicked out. This device is giving me a hard time, so I didn't hear what you said. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. We do this every Friday night at 9 p.m. So feel free to join at any time. And if you'd like to add something, if you have a question, if you have a concern, if you have a comment, anything, a joke, anything, we're here, we're open.
Okay, Nick, I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by there, Curtis. Nice to hear you. Nice to meet you. And hopefully you'll do it again.
All right, Jim. 73.
Yeah, yeah. The channel is always on. The channel is always on. It's just that every Friday night we stream it live, either on Facebook or on YouTube. But anytime you come here on this channel on the Zello, there's always somebody here. Always somebody here to talk to. So feel free to tune in at any time, my friend. Anytime.
Anybody?
I didn't hear Thomas tonight.
He was on the YouTube.
Oh, he was? How did I miss that?
He had a different last name. Thomas. Yeah, well, but yeah, it was him.
Okay, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Yeah.
Yep, yep. So I was looking at my notifications on Facebook, and Jungle Joe uploaded long QSO with Q5 station 43 Victor Oscar Golf 003 Sydney, Australia, and 2WW279 New York waves. And he posted that video 27 minutes ago. So I don't know if it was recorded 27 minutes ago. I clicked on the video and they're on triple nickel, as Adam says, 555 on upper side band. So I don't think there is conditions here. How about it? How about it? I don't think there's conditions here at this time. I think the video is from before, and he just posted it 27 minutes ago. So yeah, I'm at 555 now listening, and there's absolutely nothing, guys. Zero, nada. Let's see who else do we.
One of these days, Mac, I'll make contact with
Me.
Yeah, yeah, Ryan, Wayne, for sure, absolutely, absolutely. Um, what I was going to say, weekends early, get up early because the early bird, you know what? So it starts with UK. If you're listening early in the morning, especially Saturday, it starts with UK, and then it goes to Jamaica, and then the US starts to come in, but it starts with UK. So I don't know if it's a long skip or short skip, but yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm always around on the radio, especially on weekends, and I'm always, you know, listening and fighting with some people on 38 because they bought a radio, but they didn't buy the frequency. That's the difference, you know. Maybe I should make a video about that. But anyway, yeah, I'm always around the radio, and I'm always looking forward, guys.
Hey, Nick, you must be famous because I forgot to mention something to you. I was, this is going back a couple of weeks now, but I had the radio on here the other night, like a couple months ago, maybe I know weeks, but a couple months ago, and somebody keyed up out of nowhere. Yep, died down, and all I heard was somebody say "F neck Canados," and I was like, "Whoa, what the hell is going on here?" I turned the volume up, and then nothing else happened. So I was like, "Uh-oh, what's happening?" This was like I said, going back a couple months ago, so I don't know what happened.
Well, that I think that was the 111 guy because I make fun of him and I made the. If you guys have Facebook, you probably been to that group. I don't know, the 111 fun club, the 111 guy fun club on Facebook, and I have the most interactions to the point that he every time he keys up, he says something about my friend Bruce, and then he says F the Ontario CB Club and F you neck and whatnot. And yeah, I think that's the guy. Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, Mark.
He
Yeah.
also, that 111 guy, he goes at a local here close to me there, 685 in Woodstock. He goes at him quite a bit, and those two will fight on 38 a little bit. And it's funny because 685, he's an older guy. He's been on the radio for longer, way longer than I've been alive. And the 111 guy's always like, "Oh, you'll die soon. You'll die soon. I don't have to hear you anymore," and all that. And I'm just like, "Holy cow, man, that's pretty brutal."
Oh wow, he said that to the guy. Wow, that sucks. You know who else? Mark is laughing. Yeah, Mark, I'm in trouble. I have the most interactions with the 111 guy. And I have the most videos. I made the interview video. I don't know if you watched it. It's on the channel here. If you search the 111 guy interview, you will see the interview and how I edited and all that. Took me 4 hours. No, it took me 4 days. Actually, yeah, it took me 4 days to edit all these things together. So yeah, you know who else fights with 111 guy? Was it 365? Chris from Vancouver. He's the one that calls him something file. I don't want to say it on the YouTube here because you know we got to be careful what we say. But yeah, he's one of the people that fights with him a lot, like a lot, all the time.
But yeah, 357 in BC.
357.
Yeah, he calls
yeah.
him a PDF file. That's how we say it, just to kind of keep ourselves safe. But yeah, no, I've gotten a few
Yes, 357.
little bit of recordings of Chris there in Vancouver. I talked to Chris one time, and he seems like a pretty chill guy. But yeah, no, it's funny listening to Chris and him go at it. I love it. It's free entertainment for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's funny. I just figured I'd tell that to you because I just thought about it.
Yeah, 357. Yeah, Mark, thanks for the correction there. Yeah, Chris, the PDF file there. They're going back and forth. Yeah, well, he, like, I talked to him so many times. He goes, whatever, he calls me names. You stick your noise to other people in other countries. I go, what are you talking about? If you're interfering with my transmission here and I cannot talk to the locals, you become my problem. So of course I'm gonna go after you. And then at some point on the latest video, the video that he supports Trump, and he was singing 111 Trump Trump Trump, something like that. I have it all on video. It's hilarious, amazing. So it's like we were buddy buddy, you know. It was funny. It was funny, man.
Oh, I remember watching that. And I was thinking to myself because I seen 357's comment in that video, and I thought you guys were friends and all that, like you and Chris and all that. I thought you guys were friends.
Yeah, apparently there's been a misunderstanding. I was talking about Trump, and I was saying, yeah, I'm with you, but Chris thought I meant something else, and I forgot to edit that part out and block it. And now that you remind me, I have to go back and edit that video. I don't know if YouTube is gonna let me, but I need to bleep and mute some of the. Oh man, totally forgot about that. Totally forgot.
They should let you. You go into the YouTube studio section, and you open it up just without, like, don't remove the video or anything, but open up the editor. You can see the whole display of the video, and it should show you a section. You listen through it, you should be able to see where you were saying that kind of stuff, and you should be able to block it out.
Yeah. It's just that I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to do it. I'll be right back. I need a glass of water. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be back.
I'll be back too. I gotta use it.
I didn't go back. That's a ride. Had used. I don't know if any of you guys from. So in 1970, I lived in Toronto. Moron. Radio. Back then, carrier band, and then the carrier down. Sorry, Sunday. Most people were talking on the radio. Even the OPP got involved, and then was news people. They got involved. Holy crap! 1971.
Yeah, I'm still around here. Go ahead.
Do you think it'd be possible back across and that's
It is possible. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure all the technicalities of it. I think he's actually messed around with some stuff like that too, but yeah, I'm not too sure.
Oh.
I think if spring summer propagation was, that'd be a trick.
Wayne, you're too far away from the mic.
Yeah, I think it was like with sideband, it just didn't work real well. I think is what Nick was saying.
Could be got one. Mike's right in my face.
But aren't the Dundee guys running a lot of FM here?
Yeah, but when we do the net on Sundays, it cross-linked over upper channel 30. It works out pretty well. I have transmitted on 11 meters from here and talked and come back across the cross-link repeater. Pretty sure that Scott picked me up his end back from Europe.
That's actually pretty impressive.
I've heard myself coming back. Yeah, because there's a time delay. You don't get feedback. I've heard myself come.
I remember the set. I had a horizontal beam, pretty high, 150. I talked, but I heard myself come right around the planet. Hey.
That's a pretty cool trip.
Yeah, I've heard myself on that on over Zello. I talked on the CB over the. I was talking Skip, and I heard myself come back on that Zello Dundee repeater or whatever, cross-linked with Zello. It was like just for a split second, but I would have the camera rolling. But yeah, it kind of it screws up that Zello channel. Like it just holds it open the whole time. So every time there's skip rolling, pretty much unusable. Like I have to turn it off.
Yeah, I turn it. Computer keeps. Don't run. You know, if I want to talk to
I've heard myself on Snake Vision live stream before. That's pretty cool. Only been 2 or 3 times that I've heard it, but it's pretty cool.
That's on channel 19, you said?
Yeah, I heard myself once on channel 19 through the live stream, but the other 2 times I think it was on channel 38.
I heard myself. Sorry. My God. All the way around the planet. I had to 100. Wow. Wow. I was going weird.
Which channel 16?
I was on the upper side, man. And I was also trying it on the lower side. All of a sudden, oh, right on the planet. I was running. Everyone said, "You're running too much power." Well, maybe.
Well, I made a video. I opened up an SDR. Well, I opened up 6-7 SDRs, and I made a video to see like how far the radio can make. And I heard myself on the SDR very low in the UK. Then I tried Germany, nothing. I try Spain, nothing. Italy, nothing. But UK, I was able to hear myself. Like I would say, how about it, whatever. Then I will let go, and then I will listen from the laptop, and then I can hear myself. Now, as far as the repeater goes, I can make a repeater here, guys. Not a problem. We can use FM, which is so much easier. Uh, but FM, like AM, there's no conditions, especially. I mean, you get the double the range on sideband. But then if I make a repeater, um, then I won't be able to use my radio, my antenna, because it's gonna be occupied by the repeater. So and it's only gonna be on weekends. And then what? I'm gonna have a repeater and then set it up and then go talk on the mobile from the car. I don't know. That sucks.
You have to remember, I did this about 19.
Oh.
And up about maybe 40 feet. My house in Mississippi. And sorry, I had pointing west. I went all over around the planet. Heard myself. I was shocked to hell. 150 watt amp. They call that their cat, Kit Cat, and a cat anyway. Wasn't much. A tube amp.
You gotta love hearing yourself. I done that a few times. I got a few screen recordings of that. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Right, guys. Well, falling asleep here. You ready? Here. You there? Anyways, guys. Good night. 0158 up here.
Take care, 73s.
Bye, Nuno. Bye. Nice to hear from you. Have a good night, and thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you up hopefully on the air one day. All right. So 73. Have a good night, my friend.
Yeah, 7-3 there, Nuno. Good to hear you.
3 now.
73s. Have a good night.
Mr. Nuno, obviously. My stupid. Anyway.
No doubt about it. So yeah, about the link, guys, we can make a link. That's not a problem. But if we had an option to go somewhere and hook up a nice size base antenna, like I don't know, an Antron, and then a 24/7 power supply that would power a radio, and with Wi-Fi, then yeah, we can do it. We can do it, but where? The question is where? Because if I do it here on my side, I'll be occupying my antenna, and I won't be able to talk on the radio. So I will have to walk around with a cell phone, talking CB on the cell phone.
See if you can sneak one up the CN Tower like the ham guys.
Well, I have. I'm 150 feet. I am. Area near there. Yeah. Don't need to put a huge tower up. 6 feet do me just fine. So I can do all that crap, no problem.
Yeah, Eric. But then again, um, if you key up, like if you dedicate a radio and an antenna to make a repeater, you gotta be away. You gotta stay away from it because, okay, even if you have a big lot, which you do, and we can spend, let's say, 300 meter of coax or 600 feet of coax and go to the other side of the property to put up an antenna, then you won't be able to key up with your radio. So um, it has to be somewhere neutral, somewhere that no one is gonna, no one's gonna be around. You know what I mean?
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I thought my property, I got a quarter of a mile backyard, one end to the other end. It's quite easy. I never thought of that. Yeah, you're right.
Like if there was an area that uh, I don't know, somebody that doesn't use the radio, and he says, "Okay, guys, yeah, I'll give you Wi-Fi, I'll give you a long extension cord so you can get electricity. Come set up your stuff." Then yeah, we'll do it. I will, I'll do it. But if it's in your station or my station or Ted's station, you won't be able to key up. Even if you have a second antenna, you're gonna that system with your whatever channel you are, it's gonna um, flutter, cross channeling, whatever. It's too close. Like you have to go to a neutral area somewhere, where there is no interference by anybody.
I understand it. Sorry. I thought you meant interference noise. It's quiet as hell. Zero noise. It doesn't, no hissing, nothing. I am low. I just thought it was a good idea.
Yeah, it would be nice if we, as Ted said, go up on the CN Tower. Can you imagine that? Be amazing. I've been into another building close by, and it has like 60, 70 floors, and on the roof, they have repeaters there as well. So I don't know if they took them from the CN Tower and they put them on this building, but I took some pictures. Some of them are ham radio repeaters. Um, I can't remember the address. Oh, I can't remember the address, but yeah, they have some serious setup, serious racks and whatnot. But only in a situation like this.
Yeah, there's two like pretty good locations that are have some pretty good height right downtown Toronto. I was talking off the one on the CN Tower there with my handheld. We were down there walking around. So yeah, it's pretty cool. An awesome repeater network around that area.
Do you think we could hire a monkey and balloon, bring the antenna up or the wire up the?
It can be done. It can be done, and it will sound amazing. The problem is there's a but. There is a but, and there's always a problem there, Eric, because down here where we are right now, there is no wind. Okay, so if there is no wind, okay, you lay out the rope, whatever the whatever you're gonna use to go up there, and then when it goes up there, it's so windy that it starts dragging the whole thing over, and it goes and touches somewhere. Can you imagine that? So it's never easy. There's always there's always something.
Sorry, just stupid thing.
I flew my drone when I first bought it. This thing has a GPS, so it won't go anywhere. Like if you let go of the control, it will just stay there and hover, and it won't go anywhere. And I'm looking through my cell phone. I'm looking at the picture, and it was so steady and it's beautiful because it has like a 3-axis whatever gimbal and whatnot, and it's like super stable. But I can hear in the background, and I look up. I'm like, what's going on? The poor thing is fighting the wind to stay steady because like down here on the ground there is no wind, but if you go 50, 60, 100 and something feet up high there's wind. So the poor thing, I can hear the motors struggling to stay in one place. And Charlie 1305, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so it's it's never easy, never easy.
Well, hey Nick, why don't we can go halves on a condominium unit in the new tower at 1 Young Street on the 100th floor. That's something up there.
Why, you have connections?
Yeah, million, 2 million, do it.
There you go. So 3 of us can all pitch in and we'll get a unit on the top floor, over 1,000 feet up.
You guys are funny. I thought, I mean, it can be done. We have 1,900 members, right? If everybody puts like $10, I don't know. I'm just kidding. I thought you knew somebody that had a friend of a friend, that can provide us with Wi-Fi, hydro power, and a place to set up an antenna. Then that's a different story. We can do it.
A railway junction point. So
Yeah, ask Kiefer about that. You know all about it.
Oh.
Railway signal units.
Oh.
I don't know. I know that sometimes it can be shitty, but sometimes never know.
Anyway, we can set up a link, guys, but it will have to be on FM. Okay, it will have to be on FM sideband. Sideband. If there is other people talking, and unless if we put a tone on the transmit and on the receive, if we put a tone, then there's not going to be any interference from other stations. Only the people that know the tone can key up and listen. Okay, but it has to be, yeah, maybe with the tone, maybe it won't trigger the squelch and it won't key up. So yeah, maybe it can be done. Yeah, yeah.
One thing about FM, it's great. I love it, but loud mic, and giving over there, and that's what like it kind of. No, they wanted to turn up us screaming over the air. Excuse me, and FM can't do it.
Yeah, so we have Charlie 1305. Thanks for stopping by. It's your host Nick here. We're talking about making a repeater for the 11 meters, and it's gonna work nice on FM because we can use the squelch, but on sideband, it's not gonna work as good unless if we. It takes practice. Like we need to practice and see what works and what doesn't work, I guess. Okay, and for those of you who just joined in, we are the Ontario CB Club. This is our Friday night live net. Usually we're live on Facebook. Tonight we decided to do it on YouTube, and here we are. We're using the Zello walkie-talkie app. Yes, Charlie. Yeah, we're trying to make a repeater. So yeah, we're using the Zello app. You can download it for free. You can use it for free. Just create a profile with your handle, your CB handle, or your nickname, and you can join us. The channel is open 24/7. It's just that every Friday at 9 p.m. we stream it live, either here on YouTube or on Facebook. Usually we monitor channel 16. But since there is no conditions, I'm just going to open up 38, see if we can get any of the locals. Hey, come on, let's go. See if we can get any of the locals. How about it? How about it? There was a couple of people talking here, but now they're gone. And it's almost midnight, guys. We started at 9 and now it's 11:50, 11:52 to be exact. Almost 3 hours. I want to thank you for that. We had about 28, 29 people on the live stream at some point, and about 30 here using the Zello app. And I want to thank you for stopping by. Yeah, let's continue. If you guys have a comment, concern, I don't know, you want to say something else, go ahead. The floor is yours. And from the chat, if you want to say something, I can relate to the guys here on the Zello.
Nick, if you saw way, I just curious if you've seen that.
No, I haven't. Eric. If you did it today, no, I haven't because I was busy, and as I said, all my devices here are occupied with the live stream, and I just forgot to mention that we're using the Zello app because there is no conditions almost every other night on 11 meters on the CB band, so we cannot talk with all the members on the radio. So we decided once a week to use the Zello. Germany's 6 a.m. Saturday. Yes, enjoy your coffee, my friend Charlie. Enjoy your coffee. I'm having a coffee too. I'm having a coffee too here because I can go to bed no problem. Not a problem. Choose, my friend. Choose. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a coffee too. Yeah, it doesn't. I usually have one right before I go to bed.
There you go. Have a coffee. Oh.
The mackerel, no coffee for me. Usually I have a quarter of rye or whiskey or whatever. I cannot drink coffee today. The mackerel, you guys are lucky that I drink a coffee. I'll be awake till tomorrow.
Well, I do that every night because I don't eat breakfast. I will eat late at night. It's very healthy. It's very good for my health. And sometimes I eat light. Around midnight, maybe I'll eat a pizza. You know, it's very light. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, you can eat pizza all night long. And then right before I go to bed, right after the pizza, the pepperoni pizza, I will make a nice cup of coffee. And not even half of that cup, I'm falling asleep. Boom, I'm dead. Like nobody can, you have to drag me out of bed to wake me up. So coffee doesn't do it for me. So, so yeah, good stuff. We can drink coffee, not a problem.
See a diabetes doctor. First thing the doctor asked me, how many cups of coffee do you drink? 1.5. I was shocked. I think 20, 30. No. Oh, I can drink. I can't get it down. Oh, well, works.
Well, I don't use sugar, right? I stopped sugar. I used to drink triple, 3 cream and 3 sugar coffees, 2, 3 a day, and I stopped the sugar. It tastes like garbage, but it is what it is. No sugar for me. All right. Anybody else, guys? Questions, concerns, comments, something that you would like to see changed? Or if you want to say hi, if you have a question, anything, feel free to do so. We're 3 hours, exactly 3 hours. I started 8:58. It's 11:57 now. Yeah, we're 3 hours on this live stream. Yeah. If you don't have anything else, maybe we should say good night. Gute Nacht. I don't know. Whatever you guys want. Go ahead. Yeah, Charlie, it's quiet here too. There is no condition.
I didn't know you're German. I know Greek.
I am Greek, but I speak German. No, I don't speak German. Just a few words, you know, just a few words. Kiefer is saying good night. Thank you, Kiefer. Thank you for stopping by. You got an early morning, so yeah, then maybe you should go to bed. Thanks for stopping by. I'm saying good night because we have a friend from Germany. Charlie is from Germany. It's 6 o'clock in the morning in Germany, and he's having his first coffee. So that's why I say AM/FM 4 watts, SSB 12 watt. Nothing to do. Yeah, well, we have no conditions. So if there is no conditions, no matter how much power you are using, you cannot make conditions. You cannot break the conditions. If there is no hip, then it doesn't matter what how much power you're using. I just want to say to you, Charlie, that I spoke to Europe all the time, like so many times with Finland, with Greece, with UK, with Holland, Sweden, I don't know, Germany, UK, and I hear people telling me, "Oh, I'm running a 6-element beam and an ICOM so and so, and with a little extra help." No, I'm just running just the radio, and I'm running a boomerang antenna out of the window on the 3rd floor. So when I tell them that, they're like, "What?" I go, "Yeah, and I have you on video. Go on the channel, on the YouTube channel, and check out the video." and I show the antenna there on the beginning of the video. It's funny because everybody with their shiny, super big, huge antennas and this and that. So it's all about conditions. That's why.
Okay, I thought but I can see Deutschland. German. In Dutch too. I know both. Anyway, Nick, take care. Evening. Home and invite all your friends and I'm gone.
Yeah, Eric, thank you so much for coming, my friend. Have a good night and a good weekend coming up. And we'll catch you on the next one. 73. Thank you so much. You're one of our regulars now. And I want to thank you for that. Enjoy your night, and we'll catch up again. 73.
Take care. I dig my. I can't get in the backyard. Everything's all buried. I got 6. Oh, they get there and everyone. I'm squawking. Take care. Have a good night.
Catch you later there, Eric. 7-3. We'll talk to you soon.
Eric, go look at Kijiji or the used ads. Go buy a snowmobile. You'll have fun. Go buy a snowmobile, a used one, a small one. It doesn't have to be, tip-top shape. Just a small ringy-dingy snowmobile, and you can go and maintain your antennas.
I gotta get my tractor. It has one. I gotta get that. Harry never dreamt this would happen this year. Anyway, I got a huge snowboard, nasty one. Well, you saw my picture. Here, Ted, and take your neck.
73s, have a great night.
Oh, Charlie says he has a friend with a boomerang antenna from Syria. He only talks 5 kilometers. No. Not with me. Not with me. I don't know, Charlie, if you subscribe to the channel, if you go back into the after the stream, when we finish the stream, if you have time, go look at my setup and you will see the bracket, you will see the antenna. Actually, I might be able to post the link here and you can click on it after and you can watch my boomerang antenna. And I'm getting out pretty good, like for local. How many kilometers is, guys, like from here to, let's say, Oshawa, where I talked to 270 there in Oshawa? Is it like 50, 60 kilometers? Should be. Oh.
How many kilometers is it from you to me, Nick? We talked.
Well, that was because of skip conditions, but 24/7 I can talk to from here to Oshawa. Now you're gonna make me open up another window, and I'm gonna say Toronto. Wait, guys, we'll find out. Toronto to Oshawa distance. Let's see. So 60 kilometers. Okay, from my place there, Charlie. 60 kilometers. I can do anytime with my boomerang antenna. So I think your friend has a problem there. It's either height or a lot of SWR. Let me try Stouffville because I do talk to Stouffville as well, and that's another 48 kilometers. So I have a range of 48 kilometers north and 60 kilometers to my east. So that's a pretty good local coverage with the boomerang antenna. And when there is conditions, I've talked all over Europe. You can look at my channel here, and you can scroll down. I have a playlist with contacts to Europe, and if you click on it, you will see there's like 30 videos. Because if you just scroll at the first page, it's only gonna show you 6 videos. But if you click on the playlist, you'll see like almost 30 videos all over Europe when there is conditions. Sent you the link there. Sent you the. Find you the video. Up. Yes. Get the. Here. Okay, Charlie, I pasted. I sent you the link. Oh, sorry, I wasn't transmitting on Zello there. I forgot. So I found the link with my setup. Charlie, it's right there, right below your comment. So if you want to copy the link or click on it now and you can watch it after, or you can watch it right now if you want, and you will see my setup there if you're still here, because I can't see. I see 5 people, but I don't know who is who. So yeah, if you want, you can click on that link and you can tell me. All right, guys. What else? It's 12:06, 6 minutes after midnight. What do you guys want to do? If we can call it a night. What do you think?
Actually, Nick, if you have a moment, I posted a picture. Looking at considering on a frequency counter.
Oh, you posted that picture? I looked at it, but I don't know. So which one? The one in the middle, I guess.
Well, one of the threes. I mean, it's 2 different styles. One's an inline, and then one's is a receiver style with its own antenna. I've got that courier and a sheet to tell me what frequency I get to, flip this switch and flip that switch, and because it only reads at 1 to 40, but I can't get up to the triple nickel or anything without doing it and doing the calculations again and making a chart to find out what frequency I'm on.
Yeah, that's gonna be channel 21 on the upper band. 21, channel 21, and the frequency is gonna be 27,555, and you have to be on USB. The first and the last on the picture, they are not for the CB. They are for VHF, UHF, so they're not good. Let me take a look at the one in the middle. I'll be right back.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and the one in the middle, I zoomed as much as I could from the Zello here, and it shows UHF. If you see the frequency, if you can zoom in, if you have it open in front of you, it says 445 megahertz, which is UHF. It's not CB. So you need an inline frequency counter for the CB band. So inline, I mean, some radios. I don't remember which radio you have. Some radios, they have a plug that you can plug in on top of it. It's like a a little bit bigger than a pack of cigarettes, and you just plug it into the back of the radio and you leave it on top, and you can see the frequency. So if you have a band selector, let's say the CB band is on band B or C. If it's B, you go to C and you go to channel 21 and USB, and that's the 27555. If your band is on C, you go one band up to go to D, as in David, and then you go to channel 21, and that's your 27555. But then when the other person says, let's go to 27600, then you're probably lost, because you cannot go into the zeros, depending on what radio you have and how your clarifier, if it's open or not. So yeah, I understand that can be a problem.
Yeah, because it's like it's just a courier 40 channel, lower or sidebander or 40 channel sidebander that's been modified so it doesn't have a readout, it doesn't have a plug in the back, but add one on. So that's why I've got to do something external.
Yeah, and depending on the radio, you might not get the full 40 channels. So there is 40 channels below the CB band and another 40 below, and there is 40 channels above the CB band and another 40 above, and more and more and more and more. So depending on the modification and depending on the radio that you have, you might not be able to get all 40 channels. Like some radios like the Galaxy 959 or some Cobras might not, yeah, they have extra channels, but they have only 20 channels above and 20 channels below CB band. You might not get your full 40 channels. And then the problem is, if you get an external one, external frequency counter, when you change the channel, you won't be able to see what channel. You will have to key up a little bit for the frequency counter to pick up the frequency and show it to you. So if it's not connected into the radio, like the ones that they have a plug in the back dedicated for a frequency counter, that thing, if you turn the channel, that thing will follow you, and it will keep giving you the frequency every time you change the channel. But if it's an external one, a cordless one, every time you have to key up and see where you are. So it's not easy. Which radio do you have by any chance? Can you tell me? Because maybe you told me and I forgot. Can you remind me?
Yeah, it's like a 1970s Courier 40 channel base station. And we had a chart, and it was basically the clarifier was taken and used, and it's just click, 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 and it's like, well, one click gets you, up to a different set of frequencies. And I remember it went up to 102. I don't remember how far it went down below channel 20, but I know it went up to like 102. But like I say, I've got to be able to. I want to make a new chart, but I'm going to need a frequency counter, and realize like I'll just do it on AM and key the mic to find out where that frequency is.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never seen it done like that. So there's no clarifier on the radio anymore?
No, they just like there's a couple different, like they use the PA switch, and I think it was the clarifier.
They butchered the radio basically.
And it basically you just like click it and flip the switch, and you end up somewhere else. But you have to have the chart. The chart was lost, so I have to rebuild this chart.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, there's probably some way of like, I had an old Cobra 23 channel, and then I had a external VFO on it. So it would pretty much go anywhere, but like I couldn't really tell where I was exactly. Dial on it was not accurate. I got a cheap frequency counter. I think it was a 7-digit off eBay there, and I found a point inside the radio there that gave me a frequency and the those frequency counters, those cheap ones you get on eBay, they have an offset you can put in there. So yeah, I was able to get it to read correctly, and it was pretty cool actually. Worked on sideband even.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I've got a couple different radios that I've got the same issue with, so that's why I was wondering about something that I could do inline or just have, like a external receiver style with an antenna on it.
Yeah, I also have a Dozy one here. That just goes in line, and yeah, like kind of like Nexus. Yep. It'll even do sideband, but you have to like put the comes with a little speaker. You have to put it up to the mic, and it sends out a tone and it tells you to go the frequency. Yeah, it's a Dozy FC -50 dash. Yeah, it works pretty good.
Okay, and then it's for an inline. So and where'd you get that one?
I actually bought it from a buddy of mine here locally, but I think he got it on I think it was eBay as well. Yeah. I think they still make those ones though. I think. Could be wrong, but
Okay, I'll look it up tomorrow then and see what I can find. I appreciate it.
yeah, I know what you're talking about though. I've had a few old radios here I've got and they come with extra channels, on different switches, and then they don't come with the roadmap or whatever, so it's like yeah. You gotta have something to figure out, what's what.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to walk before I run and get these things working. I mean, they've been getting out okay. I made roll call last weekend, pumping out the whole whatever, like 14 or 18 watts, whatever the thing pulls out on my little stick out the window, so to speak. Got that antenna that I made and made roll call on Saturday morning with it. I was kind of shocked.
Wow, cool. I'm looking at eBay. So you can go into eBay and say CB radio frequency counter. Don't just say frequency counter because it will give you like a VHF and UHF. They're pretty expensive, like $100, 113, 180. Holy, that's a lot of money. $72 for a used one, plus $14 shipping. Whether it's in line or not, if you get a connector, okay, so if you find an inline one, it has two connectors like the CB radio. So one is the in from the radio, the other one is the out. But if you go into the in, okay, pay attention now what I'm gonna say. If you cut a little piece of wire, I don't know, maybe a foot long or 10 inches long, and remove the insulation for like a quarter of an inch, and stick that into the frequency counter in the middle, like in the connector, the SO239 in the middle, and make sure it doesn't touch anywhere else. It will pick up the frequency wirelessly. You don't have to connect it, so that's not going to interfere with your antenna. But you have to be on AM and key up, and that's how it will pick up the frequency. So instead of doing making coax jumper wires to go from the radio to the frequency counter, and then from the frequency counter to the antenna, you can just cut a little piece of wire, stick it into the hole of the connector, not the outside, the hole, and leave it like hanging, leave it on the table there, and that will pick up the frequency for you.
Okay, I know exactly what you're saying, Nick. Yeah, I could just put a round butt connector on it, and like on a piece of speaker wire, even because it's shielded. Make sure that the end is taped over, and yeah, I see what you're saying. So just make it a receiver style.
Yeah, exactly. And this way, if you can make it work, it doesn't matter, because you sit one day and you don't have to do the whole 40 channels. Like, you sit one day and you make notes on a piece of paper, or if you want to type it on the computer and then print it on a Word document, whatever, and turn on channel 1, key up, and then flip the switch, because there's a combination. When they butcher, to me, they butcher the radio, like the PA switch. Anyway, so it's a combination. So when you have the PA switch on and you key up, it will give you a frequency. And then if you press the other button, I don't know if it's from your clarifier or from another selection, it will give you a different frequency. So there is always a combination. And if you let go, you return back the first one, the PA, back to off, and leave the other one, it will give you another different frequency. So it's a lot of work, but I mean, you can avoid all that by spending, I don't know, $200-300 and get another radio. But if you have the patience to sit down and do all that, then you're fine. You're good. You know, you can use the radio, whatever you have.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, I definitely want to, move up in the world, and I don't want to put good money after bad, but I am partial to the radio. I mean, it was the first radio I ever talked on when I was a kid back in the 70s. So I am partial to. We did have the sheet, but like I said, sheet got lost. It actually told you what frequency you're on, so I just be able to rebuild that sheet. And like I say, I don't need to do it all in one night.
Hey, Mike, I've got one of those frequency counters. I'm not too sure if it goes down to the CV frequencies or not. Not one of the three you got on there. It's a different one. But yeah, we can maybe play with it. You can borrow it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah, because I mean, it's not, it's just something I have to do once. It's going to take hours and hours, but once it's done, it's done.
Oh, yeah. That won't take you long. Yeah, I haven't used it. I just got it.
Oh, and I just remember a lady contacted me. She asked me if anybody is close to Chatham. She's giving away a box of portable radios, some parts. I don't know anybody close to that area. I should post it on the group, and I don't know. Should I go there and drive over there and pick it up? I don't know. Ted, what do you think?
I don't know. Depends what it is, I guess. Like if it's, chances are she's giving away, it's probably that's what it's worth too, right?
You're saying she's saying like handhelds, like they could be walkie-talkies.
Yeah, she said handhelds, which could be walkie-talkies. Yeah, but it could be anything. For me, it's almost 300 kilometers, 2 hours and 51 minutes for me to go there. Um, I can't believe, Ted, you're so far. I think you're closer, Ted. I think you made a mistake. Let me zoom in and see the area.
Where'd you say, Chatham? I can tell you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one local guy gets so worked up on the radio.
Oh boy, sounds like a wacko.
Yeah, I've met that guy, but yeah, he's definitely got some strong views and pretty much on every topic. So
Yeah, and I just checked your distance and you're 200 kilometers. Oh, you're so far. 201, 2 hours and 2.5 hours it will take you if you leave now.
yeah, I just looked it up. 2 hours, 30 minutes, 216 kilometers. Yeah. So I guess yeah, it's just more north, I guess. There, I don't know. Not as much east, but yeah, I don't know. It's a long way. I think before I would drive all that way, I would like ask her if she could at least like give you some pictures or something. Because if it's like 40-year-old Motorola handhelds or something, I mean, what are you gonna do with them, right?
Yeah, and I have a friend in Hamilton, and even from Hamilton is 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's like 233 kilometers. He won't go. I know this guy. This guy's cheap. He won't go. Oh, man. Sorry, Mike, you sounded a little bit muffled there. We couldn't understand what you said. Sorry.
Sorry about that. They maybe get a picture of it. See if she.
Yeah, I guess I could. I could ask. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yep. All right, guys. It's 12:30. 3.5 hours on the live stream. I think we're gonna call it a night. Yeah. Ooh, Adam is watching the live stream and he's commenting. Yeah, if it's 2 hours, 2.5 hours for us, Adam, you're looking at a day. You're looking at a day away from where you are. Anyway, let me hear you guys one more time with your good nights and your 73s and whatnot. We're gonna call it a night. It's been 3.5 hours. I want to thank you for joining. If you're still here, thank you for staying so long, that long. If you are new, because you're watching on YouTube, we do this every Friday night. We usually stream it on our Facebook group, the Ontario CB Club. But tonight we decide to stream it on YouTube, and we did pretty good. We had 50 people at some point, so that's good. 42 checked in. Okay, so 42 people checked in. Thank you for that. And yeah, so I'm gonna let me hear you one more time, guys, whoever is left here, and then we're gonna say good night.
Seven threes, everybody. Oscar Charlie T36.
Yep, so good chat, and we'll can all do it again next week.
These guys.
73s, everybody, and thanks a lot for the input and advice on getting my frequency all figured out there.
Yeah, we'll get together on that, Mike.
Thanks, Roscoe. We'll talk over the weekend, maybe.
Yeah, I'm around.
Good stuff, guys. Yeah, as I said, the channel is always on. You can catch up here. And for those of you who are new, you can download the Zello walkie-talkie app, and you can see it in action here. And you can download it, make a profile with your nickname or your CB handle, and then you can join us every Friday night. We stream it live, but the channel is always on. There's always people here to talk to. Thank you so much for staying. I'm gonna say 73. I'm gonna wish you a nice, good weekend, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. 73.